Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. 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 Every day I'm.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening
BoxingVoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punches? When I was hitting him with body punches, and I heard him, actually he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on?
BoxingVoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time? Absolutely, but I knew he was cuffing and taking those punches.
Beyonce Productions.
Making women gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ. It's the champ. Shannon and Janet with the fake champ. Vitaly Vladimir Klitschko.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm gonna treat him like he's a C+ fighter. I'm gonna dominate. I'm a dog this fighter.
I'm talking about punishment. We're gonna punish you for 12 rounds. Either the referee says you had enough, or you can say you had enough, or you can stay your ass there all night until you ain't had enough.
I feel I'm the best in the sport, and to be the best, you got to beat the best. And all I did was beat opponents. I worked my way from the bottom to the top. I won a title by beating top competition and top fighters. This guy was hands title, he's a paper champion.
Do you feel that you're the best super middleweight right now?
100%.
Let's go, champ.
He can bring the pressure. He can box. I'm a true champion. I'm willing to go to his turf in Atlantic City. I'm going to step on him. I'm going to crush him. Y'all can mark my word to this. I'm going to crush him. He's a C+ fighter. I'm an A+ fighter. Come Saturday night next week, all the fans tune in because I'm going to dominate. This guy is flat-footed, swing wild. I'm not worried about who his trainer is because his trainer can't get in there and fight for him.
Beyonce Productions.
BoxingVoice.com. BoxingVoice.com.
What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, joined alongside Marco Boxing, and we're here to discuss Mike Tyson's latest quotes. He believes that Tyson Fury will overpower Alexander Usyk. So we're going to be talking Mike Tyson's prediction for this weekend's undisputed fight. Outside of that, we're still talking Devin Haney, but not necessarily his attorney moving to try and get Ryan disqualified and give Haney the win, but more the heat that he's taking for having his attorney do such a thing. It's being received very wrong on these internet streets. But Marco, what it do? Buenos dias. Good morning. How are you? He's muted.
My bad. I'm good. What's going on?
There he goes. How are you, buddy?
Chilling. Nice, beautiful day in Brooklyn.
What are you thinking of Mike Tyson saying that Tyson Fury will overpower Alexander Usyk? Have you given much thought to the undisputed fight?
Sure. I agree with Tyson. I've been saying that. I think a sustained body attack. I think leaning on him, some of those Wilder tactics, and I think some of his dirty / crafty, wipe the forearm across the face, whatever you got to do. I think some of that's going to happen, and I think he's going to wear down the middleweight rabbit. But I think the body is going to be his downfall, body attack.
the body attack to Usyk because and I'm assuming you feel this way due to what we seen with Daniel Dubois, correct?
Daniel Dubois, also Joshua hurt him to the body, and little known fact, Beterbiev, as an amateur, they fought, I think, for an Olympic qualifier at heavyweight in the amateurs. Beterbiev dropped Usyk with a body shot in the amateurs as well.
Yeah. And guess who beat Usyk in the amateurs? Little old Sean Porter.
Sean Porter.
Little old Sean Porter, if that is, gives you any sort of indication of who the winner can be, or gives you some sort of confidence that maybe Usyk is too small. Okay, so you're picking Tyson Fury. That's how I've been leaning. But again, I'm biased. I never really thought Usyk was a natural heavyweight. Now he's going up against one of the biggest and most skilled, naturally skilled heavyweights. Very limber heavyweight on his toes. You know, he can get on his toes. He can box. I think it would be an interesting fight. I'm wondering, can it get ugly or boring? You know, when Klitschko faced, when Tyson faced an elite level boxer in Klitschko, he certainly boxed himself and, won a boring fight with only 84 punches landed between the two fighters together.
But, he's not going to box Usyk. That's not, I don't think. That's not the route you take against somebody so much smaller.
Why not? Why would you go to Usyk, who's a counterpuncher and a great mover? He practices ballet. He's always dancing. Why go to him? That's what he wants. He wants to be the matador.
You go with him not to throw punches and box. You go with him to pin his ass against the ropes, lean on him, and do that dirty work. That's why you go to him. I get it. You don't want to box him.
Again, but Usyk is a good boxer, so you're going to go to him and he's going to use his legs. He's going to counter you. That's what happened with Joshua. Everybody's like, oh, why didn't you just be a big man? Well, maybe because he was getting punched in the face.
Well, Joshua wasn't trying to rough him up. Joshua was trying to stay at his range and box him. That was the problem. Fury's not going to stay at his range and try and exchange punches. He's going to look to pin his little ass, and get that dirty work.
I wonder if the game plan should be for Fury to box, for Fury to stay on the outside. Let Usyk come to him, the smaller man. You get Usyk frustrated and bored with you just peppering the jab and circling, just popping him, staying on them toes the way that Fury does, giving us those Muhammad Ali looks the way that Fury does. And then when Usyk gets desperate, bam, you drop the right hand. You hit him with a left hook. But you stay disciplined. Think Vladimir Klitschko, Mikey Garcia in the beginning of their career. When HBO had Vladimir Klitschko, he would just jab you for 8 fucking rounds until you got frustrated. Then 8 through 12, bam, he's dropping that right hand on 90% of the people that he knocked out. So I don't know if Tyson going to Usyk is the right game plan. He could be slippery. He's smaller. He could duck under and get out, pivot out of corners. Let him come to you, I think, but you're the boxer.
Yeah, I mean, you got a good eye too. You don't always have to box to know what you're talking about. I really think you have to take away Usyk's strength and with any fighter, you take away their strength. His strength is moving, boxing. You don't want to do that. You want to make him uncomfortable. He clearly showed vulnerability to the body, to roughhouse tactics. That's what he needs to do. And that's what he proved to be really good at against another smaller heavyweight in Wilder. Wilder was taller, obviously, but, body weight, way smaller. So he was able to wear him the fuck out.
So I want to get to the other half of the show. This is, let me make sure Discord is good. Are we good on Discord? Can I get an audio check? Okay, we good. So I want to make sure you guys see this because this is obviously a hip-hop site, nothing to do with boxing, but it's the culture. And they're wide awake and witnessing what's taking place. And I want to go through these comments. So This is a repost from Happy Punch, but it's on mixtapes, whatever. They got about 2 million, subscribers, followers, but it is, again, urban rap music, right? But obviously this is a big fight, big news. They're following it. So they posted, according to Boxing Scene, Devin Haney has formally requested that the New York Commission disqualify Ryan Garcia, awarding him the win due to claims of PD use, prohibited use of IVs, admitting coming in overweight was a tactic for an unfair advantage. Look at the comments though. This is where it gets bad.
What, they're like shitting on him?
Of course, his image is taking a hit. It's not looking good for his image or the credibility. But first comment says, I never seen a ninja get beat up and want the win. The next comment, this is equivalent to getting your ass beat and calling the cops.
That's fucked up.
The next one, bro, we still watched you get whooped no matter what the rules is, laugh out loud. And the only reason I'm showing you this is because I said perception is all that would matter. Regardless of the ruling, we seen what we seen. We can't unsee it.
Yeah.
This one is even worse. Look, the first rap boxer. The next one, what a baby.
Is anything positive?
Nothing. Haney looks like Radio, and I'm assuming they're saying Radio Raheem from the Spike Lee movie.
Yeah, but also I think you hit it on the head. This is not a boxing site, so you're getting people who don't really understand the sport.
But that is the point. You want to hear what the casuals think. They don't know about rules. They don't know about IVs. This is public perception at its finest. Look, Drake holding his L better than Haney.
Nate Diaz? Is that the MMA guy?
Where?
It says Nate Diaz, what a baby, with the check mark next to his name.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's him.
What?
Yeah,
him saying that surprises me because he's a combat athlete.
Yeah. I mean, this is what we got, bro.
Damn.
Look, he for sure losing sleep at night. This man just embarrassing himself even more. I would have respected it more if he got the rematch and just whooped him this week. This is weak. Man, this ninja making it worse. I never seen a boxer take an L like this. I don't know. He cried in his pillow. So this is public perception. And since, he used his attorney to send a letter, it's also being misinterpreted as if he put out a lawsuit. So, it's just being received poorly. I don't think this was what he expected. Not to mention, right, the article headline changed. I don't know who changed it, but at first it says Haney's attorney, right, seeks for Ryan Garcia's whatever. I'm going to reread it, but it used to say Haney's attorney. Then there was a correction and an update to the article, and then it just says attorney seeking, disqualification for Ryan. So, I mean, it's a really big story with moving legs, and we just wanted to keep you updated. So it used to say Haney's attorney moves for Ryan Garcia's disqualification, win for Haney. Now it's changed to attorney moves to Ryan Garcia's disqualification, win for Devin Haney. So yeah, man, there is okay, they took my radio from Cuba Gooding, with Cuba Gooding Jr. Okay. So yeah, man, this is what we're talking about. We're talking early predictions, really Mike Tyson's prediction over the undisputed heavyweight fight since he was a heavyweight, legendary heavyweight. You can also talk his press conference, which we reviewed yesterday. Since it took place yesterday, we did it on our second show. We do 2 shows a day for those that don't know. This is the place to be for your boxing news daily. But feel free to call in and give us your take on today. What do you think, before I go to the people, in terms of perception for Haney? How's this looking for him? Because you said that, you felt it was unfair, Nate Diaz, to say what he says as an athlete. So I'm assuming you are riding with Haney.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think it should be a disqualification. You have to do no contest because the truth is he cheated, and even if he not cheated, he had something in his system that could have enhanced his performance. But the operative word is it could have. We don't know if it did. That's why it's a no contest.
Well, Haney's attorney is using a previous case with Badu Jack and Lucien Boutte, where Boutte tested positive for Ostarine, and that draw was then changed to a win for Badu Jack because Boutte tested positive.
What state was that fight in? Do you remember? Because New York ain't doing that.
I would have to check, but the article it was in yesterday's article.
Because it's state by state, so it really comes down to what the state's precedent is. If that happened in New York, then they'll probably do it.
I could actually just Google Badu Jack, go to his resume.
I'm 99% sure that was not in New York. I know we don't usually get down like that. It'll be a no contest, and that's fair because we don't know if he won because of the PEDs. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. That's why you make it a no contest.
Well, according to the attorney, Ostarine can only be bought in the black market. So how else is it in your system?
Because it could have been accidental. And that's very likely.
Well, according to the attorney, that's why they're bringing the IV into question, because they're saying that he was ciphering off his P to dilute.
Right. And all of this is it's possible, but you can't prove it. Nobody knows for sure. You know what I'm saying? The only person who knows is Ryan. If he did this shit on purpose.
Washington, D.C. is where Lucien Boutte and Badu Jack fought.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I thought. New York's not going to do that. There's no way. But a no contest is very likely.
Well,
I think that's
I don't know that New York won't do it. Again, that's why the attorney is sending the case that took place in New York to set the precedent so that there's a guideline. It's no different than the legal system. It's like, look, Marco, he killed that woman, but in 1989, another guy killed the woman in the same manner, and you only gave him 3 years, and he was a first offender, so they set in precedent.
But here's the difference. It's not a court. It's an athletic commission.
It's a hearing. It's a hearing. It's
a
hearing.
By athletic commission. You ever been to an athletic commission?
Okay, but you still have to have your side heard. So if you set the precedent, again, you can't overlook something if someone already ruled in that way. Now, granted, you don't have to rule identical, but you're presenting that.
But
so the committee,
you're making sense. You're right. But what I'm saying is the athletic commission is not structured like that. They're an athletic commission. You know what I'm saying? They're not structured. I don't think that they're going to look at it like that.
So why else would the attorney send a letter to the commission?
He's working. He's trying to. It makes sense what you're saying, but when you're not dealing with an actual legal structure, you're dealing with just dudes who work in the athletic commission. I don't know if it's going to work, but what you're saying does make sense, and it can't hurt to try.
I don't know, man. Think about what you just said. When you're dealing with a regular athletic commission and not a legal structure, it might not work. So if you guys are normal men that just working at an athletic commission, and I bring legal documents to set the precedent, how could you not follow it? Like you just said, they're regular men. They're going to follow what the lawyer's recommending. I guarantee you. Again, we have precedent.
You could be right. You could be right. I know that I used to deal with the athletic commission when I was fighting, right? And I knew the kind of people there. I'm not saying they were bad people, but they're city workers. You know what city workers are like.
And that's my point. Why wouldn't they follow something coming from someone they believe to be higher than them?
They're not going to believe that Washington, D.C. athletic commission's higher than them. They're just going to think that's what Washington did.
I'm talking the attorney that's setting the precedent, but we'll see, man. Look, we got.
But not only that, but Ness, it's
8
also
days left.
We don't know if it helped them win. It should be a no contest. I don't think they're going to rule for. That's my whole point. They're not going to rule for a win.
Well, the case that the attorney is presenting, it's like, of course it helped them win. That's why he was ciphering out the P to dilute the test.
Yeah, well, and I don't believe. Personally, I don't believe that's fair to make it a win. It should be no contest because there's no way we'll ever know if it helped him win or not.
I mean,
we just won't.
How do you feel about the use of IV that was visual in the DAZN All Access? It came out that New York strictly prohibits any use of IV.
So again, that would lead to a no contest, not to a win. It's illegal, obviously. He shouldn't have done that. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know how you can be so sure it would lead to a no contest when, again, there's precedent with another case that was switched to disqualification win.
Because it's all subjective, and generally the rule is these things are 99% of the cases where something like this has happened, it's been a no contest. There might be one or two that's not, but they're probably going to lean with what usually happens. But you never know. You're right. I don't know.
The case of Badu Jack is, scary. Is just too close. It's the same drug. The issue is it's not the same state. But again, we got about 8 days till we get the official ruling. That being said, let me see if Ryan still has his latest post. I did take screenshots of it because it's going to move way too fast. But
you got to get his ass back on here.
He's also come out now an hour ago claiming that he beat the case. And I think he's just very good at social media, getting ahead of everything. Look at his caption. So I beat the case. It's over. I won. I'm so happy. This is 1 hour ago.
Oh, my God. He's just making shit up.
Exactly, because it's like, how you keep telling people you won when you still have the hearing on the 22nd.
Do you think he's that stupid?
This is a little misleading, and it's pretty fishy. Why keep saying you won if you know you got a hearing on the 22nd? That seems a bit disingenuous, and like I said, misleading. We'll see, though. But I did want to show you that in case it got deleted. But you said, do I think what?
I said, do you think he's just that gullible, or do you think he's just playing with his fans and because he knows that people hang on what he says?
I mean, I think that he's trying to save, again, public perception. He's trying to save his perception. He got to tell his fans what he needs to tell his fans to convince them. And as you can see, this is an hour, 12,000 likes already. He knows what he's doing. Look at the comments. There's guys in the comments already saying that Devin's punching in the air. People believe what they want to believe, and he's getting ahead of it. But phone lines are open. If anybody wants to call in and give us your thoughts.
I saw your man Saquon asked the question there. I was jealous. I wanted to be up in that piece.
That was crazy. Saquon asked that question, and Mike's mind was the one perverted because Mike Tyson immediately goes into what perversion, and it's like, bro, maybe you the one wondering where the fuck the weight is gonna go on Amanda Serrano, but hey, they ain't gonna blame Mike for being the pervert. But shout out to Saquon. He took that on the chin. I'm gonna show it to y'all though.
Jake looked a little. For once, he looked a little
Saquon Jones with the Boxing Voice. This is a question for Amanda, but let me say that I was at the Madison Square Garden with Amanda and Katie, and that was basically WWE. I've never seen anything like that. The atmosphere, everything was great, and I do commend you ladies for putting on a great show. Amanda, you're coming up almost like 14 pounds. Can you talk about how much that weight is going to affect you going into this fight?
Listen, everyone knows I'm the featherweight champion, unified featherweight champion. I've said it many times. Anything over that, it's hard for me. Obviously, 135, I couldn't make it, but for the opportunity to fight Katie Taylor, I took the fight. Now the same thing, 140. Her team said, got to do it at 140. I really want the fight. The fight is for the fans. So greatness requires sacrifice. So once again, I'm sacrificing my body. I'm sacrificing everything to go up 3 divisions. The last time was 2 divisions. I believe I won. I heard Katie. I think going up another division, I can do the same thing. My power is going to come with me. And, it's just this is a great opportunity for both of us. And it is what it is. I just got to eat more.
Let's keep going. Go ahead.
Saquon Jones with the boxing voice.
Hey, yo, he cut it out. Oh, my God. He really made us sit through that whole shit and cut out the best part. Why wouldn't you put that out? Like, I don't care if it was embarrassing. It was Mike Tyson making a joke at you. Like, that's epic. He cut it out. He literally cut it out. That's so corny. Like, after that, he goes to ask Amanda, like, where are you going to put that weight on? And the fucking Mike Tyson blurts out. It's on the live press conference if you want to find it. Mike Tyson blurts out, and he's like, whoa, that's perversion. What do you mean where she's going to put that weight on? You didn't see it?
I saw it. Mike says some random. Mike's known for that, man. He says some random shit. His brain works differently.
He's fucking hilarious. Yeah, his brain certainly works different. That's what I said. I mean, the only one wondering where that weight was going was his ass. But I'm sorry. I thought Saquon would have had the heart to put I'd have put it. I promise you, I'd have put it. Fucking, it's Mike Tyson. Acknowledged my question. I made Mike Tyson laugh. He terrible.
Yeah, well,
Suleiman, what up? Let me text him. I don't know why he did that. That's pretty corny.
Yeah, Jake looked a little. He looked out of sorts, out of his element for once.
Don't know what you're talking about.
To me, he was way more reserved. He looked almost in awe of Mike, which is understandable.
Don't know what you're talking about. Suleiman, you there?
Nesta, how you doing, Nesta?
We good.
Hello.
We here.
Hello, Nesta.
We here.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, man. So Mike Tyson said that Fury will overpower Usyk. The guy's big. But we seen what Usyk could do with big guys, man. He did it twice with Joshua, man. He outboxed Joshua. He didn't lose his composure. He just basically boxed and moved, fought from a defensive stance. He's been very active. He knows his assets. He got his people behind him. We saw that he has the same similar style to Lomachenko. Like, he got that southpaw style. He's very confident with it. He got a great amateur career. And this guy goes through lapses, man. He goes through lapses. He gets knocked down. He gets hit. He's been cut. You know what I'm saying? So it has to be to me. And he got a lot of punishment, too. He took a lot of punishment in Wilder fights, man. That's accumulated punishment. So and then on top of that, he shot the bet with that fight with the MMA fighter that he got dropped. So I won't be surprised if he gets outpointed, outclassed, and he goes into retirement, man. He goes into retirement. Yeah, he goes into retirement because he's gonna if he gets beaten, right? You know how many guys are salivating for him to fight him, Tyson Fury, and he's not gonna want to go out like that. No, sorry, so he probably just go into retirement, take a L, and just go into retirement.
Nah, he could do I don't think that he's not retiring, even if he does lose. No way. I disagree.
Nah, because I can't see him beating a composed Usyk. Even look at the other fight. He got dropped by a body punch and still held his composure and won the fight, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so the guy he fought kind of quit. Let's not forget that. The guy kind of just
he dropped the guy with a jab, mind you. He knocked out a guy that's 6'5" with a jab. He knocked him out with a jab. He took him out of his game like a Lomachenko style, and he frustrated him so much that he just dropped him and knocked him out.
He looked great. I'm not arguing that for sure, but I think Fury's too big, man. He's too big, and if he employs those tactics, the roughhouse stuff, what's Usyk gonna do?
Yeah, but with a European style this fighting style that he has, it's not gonna hurt him that much because with Wilder has his limitations. Well, Wilder is concussive. He wants to knock you out, so he's limited too. He got the weak legs. He's limited.
Well,
he can't take.
You have a point because he was able to stay away from Joshua, who's only 2 to 3 inches shorter than Fury. But Joshua also wasn't trying to rough him up. Yeah. Joshua was keeping range as well.
He's a puncher. Yes, and I'm sorry to talk over you, but the guy is a puncher. AJ, when he started his career, AJ was a puncher, man. AJ was to me, he's like a Berlanga, but he was like a Berlanga. He was concussing guys like fast, and then in that fight with he started, he got into the syndrome of admiring his work. Okay, he started admiring his work because he basically was cleaning up the division. Okay, so then when he fought this guy, when when he fought Andy Ruiz, they picked him because he was a fat kid, he looked out of shape, got kicked out of top rank.
Yeah.
He's American Mexican. They picked him over Chad. They picked him over Brian. They
Right.
picked him over everybody. So he won an MSG, and he dropped the guy and started admiring his work, and that's what cost him the knockout loss. In the rematch, he completely outpointed the kid. The kid came out of shape, bloated, out of shape in Saudi Arabia, and he got outpointed.
Right.
This guy,
I think if Joshua would have fought Usyk more aggressively, we maybe would have had a different fight. But you know, he didn't. So
we got
feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
one lump sum, $2. First super chat of the day. What up, though? We active. Get that daily bread. Salute to you, champ. We got Big Mel. Welcome to the champ level. Appreciate you for joining the gang.
The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here.
We got Al. Welcome to the prospect level. Bones 13. Welcome back to the prospect level. We are going out to Drew. What it do?
Yo. Hear me?
Yep.
Yo. Top of the morning, fellas. Real quick, in regards to the Haney Ryan bullshit, I'm over this shit. Who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, Ryan is winning the court of public opinion. More people believe Ryan was framed in conspiracy, and people think that he's cheated, and Devin just gonna have to deal with an uphill PR battle. Marco, bro. I don't know what you've been watching. I don't know if you've watched Usyk, but this last Tyson Fury camp, it's not a boxing camp, Marco. It's a motherfucking fitness fat camp. He's coming in lighter than in any of his fights with Wilder, all that shit. He has pectoral muscles now because he knows he has to move around with a mover. How's he going to bully him at 280 pounds, Marco, and get tired faster? He has to move with him.
You're about
There's
to
no
see.
way around
Even
it.
an in-shape Fury is way bigger than Usyk.
And bigger doesn't mean better, Marco. What I'm saying is, Marco, look how slim he is compared to the Wilder fights, the Ngannou fights. He's not coming in at that 280 to bully him. He's got to move with him. When's the last time you seen Tyson Fury have pectoral definition?
I think we're both right. You're right. I think he's going to do both, but I think what's going to be the edge and put him over the edge is going to be that inside, that roughhouse stuff.
And Usyk is the better footwork, the higher IQ of Olympic pedigree. We saw what smaller fighters do to Fury. We saw what Otto Wallin did as a southpaw. He struggles with those smaller guys, and I'm not betting against a guy that was born on the same day as Muhammad Ali. I'm picking Usyk to style on him, to embarrass him, because those reflexes are shot, Marco.
Embarrassed?
You can't keep going up in weight each camp. You can't be doing all this. You can't be not living a fighter lifestyle. Usyk lives a fighter lifestyle like Newey and like Crawford.
You forget who we're talking
about.
One guy
is
he had
actually
one bad fight.
Go ahead.
He had one bad fight. You forget who we're talking about here. The guy who, he's one of the more skilled heavyweights we've seen in a long time. Yeah, he looks shitty against Ngannou.
But you're basing that off Wilder to fight. The Wilder is not a skillful heavyweight.
You bring up Otto Wallin, he beat the shit out of Otto Wallin. Just the first couple of rounds, he had some problems, and he kicked the fuck out of him.
He kicked the shit out of him the way AJ did.
We're not talking about comparing, but the point is he whooped it. You use that as an example of how bad he looked bad against Wallin. I thought he whooped Wallin's ass with blood pouring in his face.
Usyk's faced a higher level of skill of pugilist from cruiserweight at heavyweight.
Okay. Well,
Tyson is able to look like a better athlete against unathletic heavyweights.
And it is possible. It is boxing. I just don't see it.
So, you saying you picking Usyk?
Oh, Usyk easy.
Okay.
I wouldn't even be surprised if a late stoppage.
Oh my!
That was the bell. Okay.
You smoking when I'm smoking, Drew.
Yeah,
I love
Drew
you though,
is
man.
high. Drew wakes up and bakes.
What up,
Top of the morning. Hey, man, listen, you guys are talking about something that has been going under the radar due to the Ryan Garcia nonsense. The heavyweight, undisputed, hasn't happened in 25, 27 years, some duration like that.
Lennox.
Come on, man. Drew did raise an interesting point, and Marco, I think you were picking up on that, is that this is not going to be a fat boy bully. This is going to be kind of like a strongman bully, if you will.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think that now I guess my question is, you know how like fighters have to learn how to use the new body, similar to like moving up in weight, moving down in weight. Does Fury, can he strongman bully? Like, is that a thing for him, or is it because when I think of what he does, he's just kind of just a fucking bear, you know what I'm saying? Just leaning on you, fat slob. You trying to push the motherfucker off you, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, I don't mean to judge. I just mean like, yo, this motherfucker with his shirt off, leaning on me. Get him off me. It's a disgusting feeling for this fucking guy to be leaning on you as a fighter, right? But you know, when he's more muscular, you're talking about maybe he's going to be more intent in working in the clinch. But I don't know if Fury know how to do them kind of things, and that's where I think Usyk maybe will have some advantage, because maybe when Fury is trying to strongman bully, Usyk is using his footwork, using some of the combinations, and being a southpaw to catch angles where he can get up out of there after he throws a little bit.
Yep. You know, even an in shape Fury, what, 20 pounds lighter maybe, let's say, right? 260 versus 220. That's still 40 pounds. That's still 6 inches. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still there. And he's very adept, astute at using those borderline dirty tactics.
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
And Fury being stopped is wild. I think, yeah, that's not happening.
Listen to it. I don't see a chance on you know what I mean, in this realm of reality where Usyk would do such a thing, not even on accumulation. Like, I just don't see it happening no kind of way.
Me neither.
But maybe Drew knows something that I don't know, or Ness, maybe he's got some Hardin that Hardin didn't offer you.
I don't know. I mean, Usyk does have the ability to outbox Fury and, to angle him. And it's going to be real draining, though, for him to do that shit for 12 full rounds. Stay away, move, punch, move, angle, move. It's possible. It is. I don't think it's likely, though.
I wonder what the betting lines are, because I wonder how much of an underdog Usyk is. I don't bet, so I don't really pay too much attention to the lines. But
there's a part of me that kind of feels like if Usyk wins, I feel like it's almost bad for boxing. This just might be me, because it's like,
do tell.
I don't want the heavyweight champ of the world being beaten by some former cruiserweight. I don't like it. I don't know why, but I don't like it.
Hold on, Mr. Historian. Wouldn't that be an honorable tribute to Dwight Muhammad Qawi in a way, to the cruiserweight division often going unsung? Usyk, a former cruiserweight, moving up to heavyweight, remind you of Evander Holyfield? You don't feel the love on that?
I never liked Holyfield either.
Oh shit, Marco. You're one hell of a guy. You're hard to please, man.
But no, it's impressive for sure. But I don't know. I just feel like I want the heavyweight to be coveted, to be something that is special. It's the most cherished title in the world. That's what they say, right? Heavyweight champ of the world is the greatest honor you can have as an athlete. And that should be reserved for the heavyweights, not for these middleweight rabbits.
Well, okay.
I'm just saying.
All right, well, listen, you have a cruiserweight, an exceptional cruiserweight, right? In Usyk, that was able to move up and capture the only guy I was talking about doing is Evander Holyfield. I wish that Jersey Zone and Camden Buzzsaw would have done that, right? What I'm saying to you is there may be some people out there, because I heard a caller or two, Suleiman it was, Wilder's just looking to flatten you. And some people in his recent iteration, they've been criticizing his resume. So some people will say Fury's wins over Wilder may not hold as much weight over the unified champion as, Joshua. Then on top of that, coming from a division, you know what I'm saying? Like, if Usyk wins, he could have a better credential as a better heavyweight than even Fury, I would think.
Yeah, you could look at it that way. If Usyk wins, it is extremely impressive, because he's not supposed to win. You know what I mean? He has disadvantages almost everywhere except obviously foot speed, and his hand speed's better. His combination punching is better. You can argue his IQ is better. You can argue, but Fury has a pretty good IQ too, no?
I agree. Different types of IQ for different things. Certainly, more fundamentalist. Usyk probably has more fundamental tactical, whereas Fury, kind of real basic fundamentals, borderline. Like, the kid that plays basketball, he looks scruffy, but he just be throwing that shit up from his hip, just winging. One of them 4th Street basketball kind of guys, right?
Yeah.
Look rough around the edges, but he going to the hole on the right side every fucking play, and he's gonna make it, right?
Yeah.
So that there's some things I'm curious to see. Now that John's out there headbutting, and Fury was already throwing elbows against Ngannou, will we see those kind of dirty boxing tactics as well?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fury's gonna do what he needs to. It's gonna be similar to Wilder. He's gonna impose his size, and Usyk's body. I mean, if he doesn't just machine gun a sustained body attack, I'll be so surprised. He's gonna test that body.
Absolutely, that's gonna be the key.
That's the key, because he, it's clearly a point of kryptonite for Usyk. And Usyk doesn't strike me as the kind of fighter who likes being roughed. Like, he doesn't handle being roughed up well. I think we're going to see a lot of complaining to the ref, a lot of, which maybe he has merit to do, because some of Fury's stuff is not exactly legal.
Yeah, he kind of got away with one against my man Daniel Dubois, but that's another story for another day, man.
Fury did?
No, Usyk.
Oh,
he talking about Usyk. That's basically the whole reason you think Fury's going to the body is based off that,
it's also
Dubois
Better
fight.
Beef dropping Usyk, and Usyk being hurt by Joshua to the body.
My man counting
cumulative.
Better Beef dropping him in the amateurs.
Yeah, I do.
But AJ was working his body.
But you don't count Better Beef getting dropped in the pros.
Huh?
Huh?
I'm not talking about Better Beef getting dropped. I'm talking about Usyk getting dropped.
I mean, no one brings that up. They just bring up how many knockouts he got. They never say
he's been dropped like 3 times.
They never say he been dropped twice.
Twice? I thought it was like 3, but yeah. Yeah, he's been dropped. I mean, when you got a guy who comes forward like that constantly, I think they're a little more susceptible to getting dropped every now and then. But, we'll see. I hope it's not I think you said that, Ness. I hope it's not going to be a boring fight like, the Klitschko fight.
I can see that, bro. I don't see Fury using the game plan that you talking about. I see Fury, boxing from the outside, letting him come to him, But I could be wrong, because he still does have Sugar Hill, right? They could be. I'm with Drew. I see a slimmer Fury, in shape, ready to go 12, ready to circle, ready to be on the toes. If he was coming to maul and bully, he would be 274, 275 all over again, I don't see that. I see a Fury that's coming to box, get on them toes, use the ring, and maybe he's going to fall victim to what happened with AJ, where they want to outbox the boxer, but his body doesn't look like a body that's preparing for a mauling, tough fight, more for a boxing match, in my opinion.
And I think too, maybe Fury wanted to take away some surface area, where he can be hit. You know what I'm saying? You get hit on one of them handles hanging over your belt line. You know what I'm saying? You take that away, tighten up them love handles. You don't give Usyk the opportunity to work them stab jabs and do things to try to deflate Fury for them later rounds.
Because we forget that Fury could box. He got some fast hands, especially for a dude that size. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see what Usyk could do if Fury does box, which I think Fury's going to mix it up. He's not going to just maul him. But when he does box, which is why I think he lost the weight, what's Usyk going to do with somebody with that much range and reach? What's he going to do with that?
We'll see. Tricky. Let me get to some of these super chats and back to the phone lines, and we'll swing back around to us. We got JXV, $2. IBF ordered Nello to fight William Skull. I seen that. Machine Gun Matt in Texas, $2. I got Usyk on the cards. Hashtag the rabbit has the gun. Jose Pereira upgraded to the contender level. Listen, if you're a member, don't forget to head on over to the community page for the members only and ask whatever guests we have a question. We are going to be having Abraham Nova and a bunch of other guests. Make sure you drop a question for whatever post is there. We got Keep It Moving, $2. Is this Insta Marco or Sleepy Marco? Capiche emoji, laughing out loud emoji. Hashtag El Alfa. We got Majid. What up? Majid, I think we might have a counter from Drew.
All right, go ahead, Tim. I'm right here.
Hey, Ness, CYP got a counter from yesterday. Let me know.
Yeah, I got Drew with a counter. I'll get the CYP.
Yo, I'm an audio.
Good morning, Drew.
Morning, bro. I mean, you on that Gypsy Dosser bandwagon too?
Nah, man. I was just trying to provide some clarification, Chip.
Okay. And then Marco, you just said you want the heavyweight title to mean something, to be prestigious. What's more prestigious than an Olympic gold medalist holding it, who's won his titles in every opponent's backyard? That's an ambassador for the sport. That doesn't bring prestige, having that type of champion hold the belt who's actually a world champion or an Andrew on drug cheat that has been holding up the division. All right, come on, Marco, stop it. And when we go back to breaking down just boxing acumen, X's and O's, Usyk's got the better footwork. He's got the better adjustments. He's got the better reflexes. Fury is just bigger. Okay, and Usyk's used to fighting the bigger guys. You said in the rematch with AJ was trying to rough him up a little. And what did Usyk do in those championship rounds? He takes it to another level.
He wasn't trying to rough
There
him
is
up.
no blueprint. There is no blueprint to beat either one of those guys. The O's got to go. But when we're just talking boxing and who's faced the better competition throughout their entire career, it's Usyk. So he has the tools. It's going to be a great fight. But like Ness said too, it could be a boring fight because how are you going to try to roughhouse he's not coming in the size he was in the Wilder or Ngannou. And when have we seen Fury roughhouse somebody besides Wilder like that? Remember when he said in the rematch, I'm going to step to him in the second fight. You're going to see I'm going to come forward. I'm going to put on the front foot, and I'm going to maul him. That's the only time we've ever seen him do that. We've seen how he handles smaller guys. He said it out of himself, Marco, I don't like fighting smaller guys. I don't like fighting athletes. Like, they're just smaller. It's hard. How's he going to hit the body, Marco? He's got to punch down to the body. What's that leave him open for? Like go back to go watch the first AJ fight, Marco. Within the first 30 seconds, he steps to the man. Usyk lands that straight left. Usyk always does that in his big fight. He's going to step to Fury, and we're going to see what's going to happen. And then the chess match starts.
He's not
Fury knows what he's up against, bro. And it's going to be easy work. He's going to style on him because he knows it's up against him. I mean, you bring up the Daniel Dubois. What did he do after that? He got up, shook himself off, and then he dominated. Usyk's resolve and his ability to handle adversity, we've seen it, and we've seen him rise above it.
Shook himself
off. I say this again, real quick. I'm not betting against a man that shares the same birthday as the greatest of all time, fellas. I can't. There's too much intangibles around Usyk. He just has that resolve, and you see Fury. Mind tactics haven't rattled him.
So sitting on the floor, gasping for air, having your hands shake like you're Parkinson's, you're shaking yourself off.
Was that a low blow? The ref called it a low blow, Marco.
That shake, but he shook himself off. I mean, he was shaking.
There's a low blow.
Okay.
There's a low blow. And what did he do after that? What did Dubois have a chance to do that whole fight that he couldn't do? You just said he quit, Marco. So you're using he couldn't get past the fact that he quit. Now you're using that as like he's on the floor crying in pain. He didn't finish him.
He was fucked up.
That's the bell, player.
And Drew, I actually agree with you, champ. I said if Usyk wins, it'll definitely be a more precedented achievement at heavyweight than perhaps Fury. That was just my personal opinion.
We got Troll Beta, $50 from Sweden. Fury has big man privilege. Big men get away with doing illegal tactics like Vlad and Lennox, headbutts, judo throws, low blows, grapple, and hit. Keep it moving, $2. Ness just jealous, Marco. Don't smile at him like Roy.
I don't get that at all.
Got Majid. Shit, yeah, go Majid. CYP, I'm coming to you, my bad.
Yo, everybody need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for something. I got Usyk, you know what I'm saying? Been rocking with Usyk since this motherfucking heavyweight run. Ever since day one, they said that he wouldn't be able to make it. Ain't nobody pick him to beat motherfucking AJ. You know, he had to prove that shit from day fucking one. You got Tyson Fury on Joe Rogan podcast admitting that Daryl Cunningham was the hardest fight because cruiserweights hit hard enough to hurt a heavyweight, but the foot speed, those speed intangibles, he said that Daryl Cunningham was fast, so even though he was using speed, he couldn't get to the punch first. You know, I heard somebody say that Fury ain't mauled nobody but Wilder, but he actually mauled Cunningham after that to get the stoppage. But that showed that, you know, when it comes to this technical boxing shit with these little people, his hardest motherfucking time was with the smallest person. So I'm expecting Usyk to come in there at 235. Tall man gonna have to reach. He's gonna have to reach. And only going for headshots is the safest route because when he go for them body shots, he gonna get clipped. This a hard fucking fight for Fury. You know what I'm saying? And I got Usyk. I don't think that we should throw this man away. We talking about it messes up the heavyweight landscape, all this shit. Let the better man win. So if Tyson Fury win, he got it. If Usyk win, he got it. But just don't sleep on Usyk because he the little man because he been proving his boxing world wrong. I got Usyk and I'ma stand on that shit, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Marco Ness. I'm out.
I got Fury and I'ma stand on that shit, man. I've been not picking fucking Usyk. And, you know, I've been thinking he wasn't going to win. And, you know, I rolled with AJ, and that was probably my fault. But, you know, AJ ain't Fury. AJ ain't Fury. And we'll see. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how Usyk does against a real 6'9" heavyweight. Bob Saget, member for 5 months, prospect level. I predict a happy crying Usyk and frowning Fury. Okay, so he got Usyk winning again. We going to CYP. I was about to skip you again. Jesus Christ. My bad. It'd be accidental. It'd be straight up accidental.
We definitely on the same page here. I don't. Oh my goodness, man! I swear to God, if TBV's audience was like the go-to, then this fight would be getting way more buzz. Because I hear a lot of dudes talking about Usyk gonna win. I say, man, if people really thought that, don't you think it'd be bigger than what the fuck it is? Don't people be talking about it if they really thought that, like for real, or this is a talking point? This motherfucker Usyk beating AJ does not make you the undisputed champion. I'm sorry to tell y'all this. Do y'all realize that since AJ lost to Ruiz, he's beat Franklin, Helenius, Wallin, and Francis Ngannou. Franklin, Helenius, Wallin, Francis Ngannou. That's what happened since he lost to anything. Dude, what the fuck are we talking about? This is not the situation. If you could beat Fury, who beat Vlad, who beat Wilder, who finished Chisora, the same person that Usyk had to go rounds with. If you could beat that dude, that makes you fucking awesome. That means you wouldn't have to fight no Chaz Witherspoon. That means Dubois wouldn't have knocked your ass down. And on the replay, we saw it was on the belt line. It wasn't below the belt line. We saw it. But I'm the kind of guy who plays by the rules, so it wasn't an official knockdown. But then again, Bud wasn't officially knocked down either, but your bitches still say he was knocked down. So again, fuck that. Usyk was knocked down too. I'm gonna be like y'all. So if this dude struggled with Dubois, had to fight Chaz Witherspoon out of retirement, his only win against AJ, what the fuck makes you think he's beating Fury? And what makes y'all think Fury gotta be 270? The only person Fury is 270 against is Wilder, and we know why. He wasn't 270 versus Dillian White. He wasn't 270 versus Chisora. He wasn't 270 versus Wallin. He wasn't 270 versus Usyk. Vlad. And he's still undefeated. So when y'all say he struggles, I'm confused. When the fuck did he struggle besides anybody not named Wilder? He almost lost to Wilder 2 times. He ain't almost lose no other fucking fight. I'm sorry to tell you, he didn't.
Let's be honest.
He didn't almost lose against no fucking Ngannou. He didn't almost lose.
Yeah,
he was knocked down.
He did.
He didn't almost lose. Y'all better go check them scores again. He didn't almost lose that motherfucking fight. He got knocked down. Now we all know, if you really know Fury, you know that nigga be bullshitting. And we know he didn't take Francis seriously, but fuck it, let's say he did. Let's say he took him seriously. Yeah, he did, sure did. Okay, cool. He took him seriously.
No, he
Still
didn't.
won the fight. We know he didn't. But at the same time,
But he
he's
still
taking
almost
this motherfucker
lost,
seriously.
but whatever.
If y'all think that Usyk is going to win, then y'all should be showing betting slips come this weekend, and y'all should be getting paid. I don't want to hear y'all talk. Put your money where your mouth is. Y'all bet all the time. Side bets count. Make a side bet, make a push-up bet, make a money bet, make any kind of bet you want that Usyk's gonna win. I'm taking all of them motherfuckers because Fury is one of the greatest heavyweights you've ever fucking seen. I'm giving him his flowers while he's still here. He beating Usyk ass. CYP out.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Supreme Tax, I refunded that Cash App. Send it to the right Cash App, the Boxing Voice 1. That's THABOXINGVOICE number 1. I'm checking the odds to see what these Usyk guys are really going to do because Usyk is actually a -105, so he is more of a favorite than Tyson Fury at -115. This is a very tight fight. So I guess, CYP, you're wrong. You can't be telling people they're crazy. I mean, look how tight it is. They actually have Usyk as the betting favorite, but that could mean money already came in on Usyk at this point. I didn't follow it. When it opened, we would have to check Pro Box to see what it opened up as.
It's also huge recency bias, man. If he didn't look so bad against Ngannou, I think the odds would be way different. People just remember the last thing they saw.
Let me get to, let me make sure I ain't got no super chats before I get to you, Unbiased Brim. Yep. We are on you.
Oh, man. Good morning, Ness. Good morning, Marco. What's up, y'all?
What up?
What up?
All right, let me go ahead and get to the smoke, especially for CYP and for Marco. Y'all out of y'all doggone minds, man. Y'all up here talking about some, oh, look who he fought, look who he all this. Man, first and foremost, y'all up here talking about him mauling somebody. You ain't mauling nobody if you coming in 30 pounds less than what you was before. Man, there's rumors that this man is going to come in at his lowest weight since Klitschko. He was 247 versus Klitschko, by the way. You think that he got the same feat he did when he fought Klitschko? No. He might have a good game plan. He might go to work and execute it. His body is not going to follow through and give him the performance that he had against Klitschko at that size. That man is not as dedicated to the craft, being consistently taking care of himself to sit here and think that he gonna be able to be the same Fury that he was back then. Because he's not coming in to maul. He knows that he can't maul a guy who has phenomenal lateral movement, knows how to do a phenomenal L-step, picks pot shots, has great head movement, doesn't keep himself on a straight center line. He can't maul him like that. You can do that against a one-dimensional guy like Wilder, and CYP sitting up here getting hype about him beating Wilder. Y'all giving him all this praise and living off of those victories, but ever since the second Wilder victory, he's been a sloppy, slower version of himself. He has not been the same, and he has not moved in a form and fashion that says that I'm looking to be the undisputed champion, and it's one of the most important things to me, because you don't do a trilogy that no one asked for, then fight Dillian Whitewash, and then skip out on an undisputed to fight a guy who never fought a professional fight. So, Marco, you sitting up here talking about you feel like if Usyk wins, it disrespects the heavyweight of boxing. No, the person who disrespected heavyweight boxing himself by doing a circus fight instead of fighting for undisputed for the first time in over 20 years, that's disrespecting the sport. Are you kidding me? Are you serious?
I agree with you.
You're out of your damn mind.
Yeah.
How are you going to agree with me when you just said if Usyk wins, it disrespects the sport?
I didn't say that Fury shouldn't have fought Ngannou. That's a separate topic. I agree with that.
I can't hear you.
Both things can be true.
Say that again.
I said both things can be true. I never talked about Fury's picking shitty. Last three opponents were shitty. I agree with you. He shouldn't have fought those three guys.
He has not set himself up to be in a position for this type of fight. And also, Drew made a beautiful point. Y'all talking about body shots. Yes, that's his weakness. But you dealing with a guy that's 6'9". For him to be going to shoot at the body of Usyk, it puts him in vulnerable positions. And he's not a higher-end body puncher. He's a lower-end body puncher. He's slightly below average as a body puncher if we go through his boxing career. I'm telling you, he's finna get beat. You're going to see dirty tactics, but it's going to be out of frustration. It's going to be out of frustration now.
You may feel like it's your time.
I ain't even be able to get the rest of the bars off. Appreciate you.
I think we're just going to walk into a straight right, and it's not going to be pretty.
Real quick, we got shout out to Dodge, who sent in $20 for the Tony Harrison autograph glove raffle. We giving that one out on May 31st. We just gave away the Joe Joyce glove. Steven Gallegos won that one. Now we're doing Tony Harrison. If you want to participate, then you can send $10 to the Cash App, The Boxing Voice 1. That gets you a virtual raffle ticket, and then on the 31st, we put those names in the spinning wheel live here on air and pick a winner. Also, we have the Kenichi Bear Hibernation 5Cs. This is also a giveaway. If you don't want to join these giveaways, just head on over to www.kenichibear.com. Use the code TBV. Receive 15% off to get these headphones. Somebody needs to buy a set for Marcos. He needs a set because he doesn't have it. He's using the shoestring headphones. He sounds like crap. We always hear things in the
But
background.
I'm not getting cancer waves.
We always hear things in the background. We can hear his wife talk to him. If he had the detachable mic, that would block out that background. So think of Marco when heading over to KenichiBear.com and using the code TBV, or send $15 to the Cash App you're about to see on the screen, or to the Zelle to participate in the raffle. We're going out to Chad in Canada.
Yes.
Chad.
I think I got a good connection for today. Apologies about the last couple calls. I need to pay more attention to my connection. But look, as far as this weekend goes, I'm amazed at how good Fury looks, man. I mean, I think it's fair to say this is the best, like, just leanest, and he just looks ready. I can't put it into words even. Like, when you see him, there's just a quality that looks different to me. So yeah, I don't see how that won't translate in the ring. Like, to me, Usyk's in for a tough night, and I really do. I got Fury. I'm favoring Fury to win. Usyk, it'll be the best night of his life if he beats Fury in any decision, any way it ends. So I'm looking forward to a really good fight, man. And I think that everybody wants to see this lean and mean version of Fury against AJ for sure. I mean, that's a fight that everyone, I think, needs to see at this point. But I just want to say quick, yesterday I got cut off. There's been a lot of talk about Kambosos lately, and I think because I tried to support him a little, people didn't understand me. Like, yes, he's been overhyped. He's been overqualified since he got those belts. But I also wanted to add that what did he do once he got the belts? He could have taken them all to Australia and fucking hid like half of these champions do now and just run the clock down, take shitty fights that nobody wants, and basically hold on to those belts in a way that fans wouldn't like.
So true. And just know that that's what Lou DiBella wanted. Lou DiBella had him some dude we never heard of, all lined up to fight in Australia to defend all the belts. And Kambosos didn't want that, so you're absolutely right.
Listen, Ness, everybody calls in complaining all the time about this problem that, whether it's champions or just really high-level contenders aren't taking the challenging fights, the big fights. Well, he did. So let's respect, he gets all my respect, Kambosos, but definitely there was a couple points that he annoyed the shit out of me. Like, that victory lap he took after the Teo win, I mean, man, he was on every podcast with the same Emperor thing, But on that note, he really was able, turned out he was a good salesman, and he was fun to listen to sometimes, as long as it wasn't in too big a dose. I just think that time is going to favor him a little better. The Maxie Hughes fight was one of the worst robberies I've seen in a while. But overall, a lot of the negative stuff will melt away with time, and I think that he'll be remembered for the better qualities he had. Anyway, that's my clock, man. Thanks, Ness.
You the man, Chad. Canada, stand up. Appreciate everybody calling in all around the world, continuing to make this show international. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. And obviously, it's going to help us grow. The more subscribers we have, I want to believe the easier it will get to get those very tough interviews. maybe we get unblocked by Clarissa, have a sit ass down and find out what's going on. Same with Shakur. We are going out to.
I talked to Clarissa about you one time.
That's cool.
Yeah, she just said the light-skinned dude be hating. That's all she said about you.
which is crazy. Like I said this yesterday. Why it gotta be about color? She's trying to get motherfuckers, because that's already exists. Light skin, dark skin. They always try to make that a thing. So now she's trying to call upon the dark skins to hate on me when I ain't even fucking hating on her. I'm just asking her to stop calling out men. How am I blocked for saying fight Alicia and stop calling out men? Like, you would think that I disrespected her in some way.
Yeah.
The pull-out bandit, member for 4 months on that champ level. I'm putting 500 on Fury or Pataya Stantilian parlay. Ooh. I ain't counting my man Brian Norman. I'm staying away from that fight. I know people gonna sleep on him, but that's why I love boxing, because this could be that moment where this phrase was here before me, Marcos, and I mean. Anybody want to fill it in? No? Okay. It is rise to the occasion. You know what I'm saying? Rise to the occasion. Right now, Brian Norman Jr. has been looking less than, but he got signed based off an alleged spawn session that took place between him and Crawford. Some sort of top-rank execs had to see it. They not signing off a rumor. Crawford, Bomac, someone had to vouch. They not signing off a rumor. Since then, he ain't looked as good as those rumors of the Crawford spawn session. So many believe this is a cash out because Stantilian looks so good versus Alexis Rocha. But again, I ain't counting him out. He sparred Tank too, and they talk greasy. And let me tell you this. Because people don't like to believe the fathers in this sport, right? Because they supposed to love their son. But this father, he sent me a catalog, like legit catalog, like 50 spawn sessions, bro. He's like, look, my son don't look like that. And the only issue with that is this. Again, before I got in this sport, we heard this phrase. You might be a spawn partner. Your best work might be in the gym. So, yeah, you could send me 50 spawn sessions of him looking better, but can he do it under the lights? That phrase been here before. We got involved. Can you perform under the lights? But I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. From what I seen on them damn sessions, he need to rise to the occasion. I hope he do. If he don't, it is what it is. Dust yourself off and try it again. Shout out to Aaliyah. Let me see. I see CYP there. Did you get a counter punch again, champ? Because we got Lake County $2. Brim, talk your shit. He been talking since 2 a.m. Lake County $2. Can't believe Marco, and he added an S, was talking over the scholar. Counterpunch for Scholar, the dollar, D. Lincoln. What up? You know that's half a counterpunch. We giving Suleiman 1 minute and a half because that's a whole goddamn counterpunch and super chat. I'm fucking with you. Troll Beta. Woo! Troll Beta with $100 Sweden. A lion might be fast for its size, but a cheetah is always going to be faster because it's built. A lion is supposed to maul a cheetah, not outrun them. Fury will lose most of the rounds and then stop them late. Salute to you, champ. We got, I see 0 counterpunches. Let me double check here first. Because if not, we going to Kingborn in Brooklyn. Wait. We got Supreme Tax with the $2 cash app. He says, Usyk for the win. Haney topic getting old. We got Drew, a counterpunch for unbiased Brim to come on back. In the meantime, in between time, Kingborn. Kingborn.
You got the phone number?
We got you. We
You got,
got you.
you got the phone number?
Yo, you there? We hear you. You asking for numbers though.
Yeah. I need the call in number. I was trying to get the phone number again. You got the phone lines up?
563 999 3427. 563 999 3427.
563-99-3427.
39s 3427.
Okay, 39s. 563-39-3427.
Yes, but it's 563 999 3427.
Yay, I got it. Listen, man, I'm just gonna give you 5 jewels real quick, right? Number 1, I saw this Fury shit. Fury looking good, but y'all know you can't kill a Uzi. That's jewel number 1. Number 2, we saw Loma destroy Cambo. So yo, I don't care what nobody say. Before Tank retire, he gotta fight Loma. And I'm gonna break it down like this. All the people that love Apple products, Loma, think like this. Loma is a MacBook. So Loma could download, do quotations, do divisions, do all type of shit, right? But Tank is the brand new iPad Pro with the M4 chip in it. Small but powerful. They saying that M4 chip are small but powerful. We know Tank is little but powerful, could do a lot of shit. We haven't seen it yet. They saying that M4 chip, aka Tank, is small and powerful, and it could do more things than a MacBook. And we know Loma is the MacBook. You know what I'm saying? Loma is like a boxing wizard and shit, though. So let's break it down like this. You got a computer that's nice with angles, attack, and you got the M4, brand new. We don't know what we're going to see. Number 3, Usyk, you can't kill a Uzi, but Fury with muscles, I'm going to tell you how this fight going to go down. Usyk going to beat Fury for one reason. Usyk knows if he coming at 225, he still got the speed to get in and get out. He going to get in and get out. He going to use his angles. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, yo, I'm out. Peace. I got the number. Yay.
Shout out to King Born.
Yay! It's like crank anchors. Oh, that's funny. What happened? See, now Ness fell asleep. See? That's just me.
Hey, yo, shout out to Ryan is sick, bro. Is Ryan looking for, what is it when a dude is standing trial, and he's looking to get put in the mental asylum? Is that what it's called?
Innocent by way of insanity.
Bro, dude is losing it.
What'd he do?
I'm about to show you. You can't make this shit up. Clarissa Shields says, with laughing out loud, so I don't know. Maybe she liked it. And I don't mean that any disrespect at all. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Because my girl, she got a man. My motherfucking lady puts a laughing out loud to this shit. I might laugh out loud some body shots in the gym so there can't be nothing else. You feel me? But look, oh boy, I run 6 miles yesterday, do 100 ab wheel rollers, train my scoot boxing kids, and I guess that's a acronym for something we don't know right now. Then I wake up to shit like this at Ryan Garcia, and I'm minding my own business. So she screen shares the DMs, and Ryan hits up. He's crazy. This kid is crazy. He's really pushing, can't this be going down as what is that called? I don't know. Help me think of some shit. You know what I'm talking about. This is a little borderline. He says, if we had a baby, the baby would be superhuman. She says, you need help, Ryan. He comes back and says, I'm just saying, though, whatever. You a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. I'm the best fighter to ever live.
That's that angel does, Holmes.
That
Allegedly.
boy Ryan, he said, bro, I won. I should be able to do whatever I want. This win taking me to the top. But here go this other one. See, she ain't leave it alone. This is another one from today. As you all heard, at Ryan Garcia said, he'll spar me, party emoji, get ready to throw the fight party. I sent them the gym address. Hopefully he comes. Now, I promise you, since this dude is a light-skinned hater, I promise you, I hope he do spar. And I hope he land that same left hook that the little dude looking like Baranchek landed, Ivan Redcatch landed, so she can learn to stop fucking playing.
Damn.
They gonna spar with headgear.
Bruh.
You know.
Listen, it ain't like I ain't see Shadeja Green spar men, but like you trying to spar somebody that you telling you could beat him, so he not gonna hold back. Like when women spar men, they hold back. They work with you. Like you trying to tell a grown man in his prime, arguably, allegedly off Austrian, you could beat him. Here's the gym address. I just want video. I just want video because this shit got to stop. Unbiased Brim, what up? Counterpunch, courtesy of Drew. What it do?
Gentlemen.
Yeah.
At this time, I'm going to do a little bit of listening. Shout out to my brother Drew. Drew, hold me down. But if I'm not mistaken, do all three of you gentlemen have Tyson Fury winning this fight?
I do, but I'm going to firstly say I'm biased, right? He beat my guy. Like, this was known as the Wilder voice before any voice. I mean, not before Danny.
Well, you're going to be long-winded. I can feel it.
No, I'm not going to be. I'm just saying, I picked Wilder. He beat Wilder convincingly. I got to ride with Fury, right? Like, he did what I ain't think could be done.
I got Fury
okay,
as
so
well,
since you said that, okay, and you do as well, Marco. So each one of you gentlemen give me one reason why Fury wins, and I'm going to object to each one of you guys' point. Go ahead, Ness. You first, please.
I mean, I've already said the game plan for me for Fury versus Usyk would be for Fury to stay on the outside. Box the way that he boxed Wilder in the first fight. Let Usyk, who's the counterpuncher and already superb boxer, be forced to push the action. It's going to be a boring fight like Vlad and Fury, but Fury would win because he's taller, longer, and he is, again, Usyk will get desperate, and eventually Fury will land the right hand. You take the Vlad game plan, 8 rounds of jabbing, from 8 through 12, you land that right hand and put him to sleep.
Okay, Marco.
Usyk's body is soft as a baby's booty, and it's gonna get touched.
And he did drop Wilder with the body shot. What was it? A left hook to the body, put that man
Sure
down.
did. The sheer force of that shot just knocked him on his ass.
And my fellow wonderful advocate of women's boxing, please share.
I mean, listen, I just think Fury, you know, he gonna make it a rough fight. You know, I talked about you know, can he you know, skinny bully, muscle bully as opposed to fat boy bully. And I think that the distance between the two, when Usyk is trying to close the distance, if he does get in there, you're gonna have Fury, I think, a lighter version of here that you know, he may try to, like Ness said, make Usyk try to push the action, and then Fury's countering or roughing him up a little bit. You know what I mean? So I think the distance is gonna be a challenge for him.
Okay, understood. All right, so this is what I have to say to you, gentlemen. When is the last time you seen Fury have his best feet? In your opinion, when you feel like what year was his best feet?
Man, I mean, so many fights. Vlad Klitschko, Vlad Fury, Deontay Wilder won.
When was the last time you was impressed with his feet?
Deontay Wilder
Honestly,
won.
I can't say personally.
I would say Wilder won.
No, let's get it dead on the money. Let's get it dead on the money. Deontay Wilder won.
Wilder won. Yeah,
this man has not been a dedicated boxer. I'm telling you, this lost weight can actually do a deficit to him. That chin resistance is going to be gone. I'm telling you right now, him trying to fight on the outside is not going to work. Your body eventually is going to tell you you can't do something. I think he's physically, mentally, he's in the position to want to do it, to execute it. I don't think physically he will be able to. He has not been this guy in at least 5-6 years.
Right.
Unbiased Brim with
Champ,
the unbiased opinion.
that's the bell, but this the thing, yo. Just because you ain't use a tool in your tool basket don't mean you ain't got it. Like, yo, this boxing, you acting like he took a break. Like, he could jump on them toes any fucking time he wants. You know what I mean? That's exactly what I received criticism when I first was, feeling Fury. It's like, bro, nobody outside of Muhammad Ali got that footwork. You know what I mean? And people dislike that. And you gonna tell me something he's learned and been doing all his life, all of a sudden he can't do it anymore because he ain't used it since the Wilder 1 fight.
Larry Holmes too.
No, all he did was add that, I want to say, killer instinct by adding crunk. You can't lose something because you learning something else. You're adding to the repertoire. That's all. I don't get that. But keeping the lines moving, we got keep it moving, $2. Gym boxers. Marco said that last night. Who's a gym boxer, champ?
No, we were talking about dudes who are tremendous in sparring, but then when they go under the lights, not so much.
Neil's water bottle, 2-pounder. Usyk equals MacBook Pro 2024. Fury equals PC with LimeWire. Damn, you a fucking hater. Counterpunch, Fats. Bro, he said PC with LimeWire. LimeWire giving you all these fucking infections for downloading stolen music.
Yo.
You're...
What up, man? That boy Brim hit it right on the head, man. He hit it right on the head. I told Ness that a couple months ago. Like, Ness, you talking, y'all be talking like Fury done put together a couple years or a couple fights being the best heavyweight in the world. That's never been the case. That's never been the case. He only beat Wilder, and everybody thought Wilder could beat Joshua because that's who was the top dog at heavyweight at the time. Joshua was and Wilder was. We wanted to see them fight. He beat Wilder, so now y'all talking like he the greatest thing since Ali. Cut that shit out, man. Cut that shit out. That man ain't put back.
Bro, he beat Klitschko. He the one dethroned Klitschko. AJ wouldn't even exist.
No.
AJ won't even exist.
No. There you go with that.
Cool.
Hold on, Ness. You know that was one of the most boringest fights in boxing history.
Bro,
that
a win is a win.
But he won.
A win is a win. And it wasn't worse than the Shakur fight either.
And who he beat? It was.
No, it wasn't. Statistically, they threw less punches, landed less punches. Get out of here.
Yeah, that Fury shit was worse. But and at the same time, what did he do after that? Get on coke. Get on coke.
And then come back. And then come back and beat the next fucking monster. The next one. Come on.
No. He was overhyped. We all like Wilder. Again, that's what I'm saying. He was. Wilder was overhyped. I like Wilder.
Man, that's crazy.
But he ain't had
that's retrospection.
Ain't had skills like that.
That's retrospect.
Overhyped,
of course,
knocking everybody out.
But the point is, Ness, he took a break. He was on coke. He was on a break. He took
That's how good he is.
AJ.
That's how good he is. He could take a coke break, come back, and beat the top.
He came back.
All right, well, tell us why Usyk gonna win.
Oh, I think Usyk gonna win because Usyk got him shook. He out there losing weight. He out there looking like he, you know what I'm saying, like he's starving.
Okay, so he ain't do this for Wilder. He ain't changed his appearance for Wilder.
He gained more weight for Wilder.
So was he shook? Was he shook when he got ready? Was he shook when he got ready for war? When he prepared himself for what was to come? Like, what we talking about?
He respect Usyk's skills. He know Usyk got them skills to pay the bills. So he gonna make sure he in tip-top shape, tip-top condition, even though I don't think it's gonna help him none. I think Usyk gonna be on that back foot, gonna make him come forward, and he gonna run into something. He been laid
How
off
he gonna run into something when Usyk can't even punch?
His last fight.
Who Usyk punching? Who Usyk punching?
You saw what he did to Dubois. You saw what he did to Dubois. Don't act like you ain't see it.
Who Usyk punching, bro?
But that's another. You saw what he did to Dubois. And run another fight because you hijacked my car. So I'm a send it. Cause you hijacked my call talking this bullshit Tyson Fury shit, talking about he came back and beat Wilder. He came back and beat Wilder. Man, cut that shit out. Boy had a split decision versus a UFC fighter. Nobody trying to hear that bullshit. Nobody trying to hear that bullshit you talking about. He ain't the greatest nothing. He ain't the greatest nothing. He can't even put 2 back-to-back performances, good performances together. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit.
Baltimore in the
If
house.
it ain't Wilder, he don't look good. I mean, the nigga barely beat Klitschko, an old Klitschko at that. Like, come on, stop overhyping this shit. And that's
He barely beat him, but AJ got dropped and went to war with older Klitschko.
No matter. AJ better than Fury. AJ better than Fury.
But he lost to Usyk already.
So what? Usyk nice. Usyk got 3 of the belts, don't he?
AJ better than Fury and struggled with Vlad.
Look, AJ out there fighting. AJ been carrying the heavyweight division was back for years. Your boy out there doing coke, taking years off. He a sucker. He a slacker.
And coming right back off that vacation and kicking everybody's ass at the top.
He kicked everybody's ass because he beat Wilder once. You see what I'm saying?
The number one contender for the WBC who has 600 days not getting his mandatory. He wiped his clock too. Uppercut.
He beat Wilder. He beat Wilder, who lost to Joseph Parker.
He beat Valine. He beat Valine, who AJ getting overhyped for right now.
AJ beat the shit out of Valine. Nobody want to nobody hear about what you saying,
but Fury looked like Muhammad Ali doing the rope-a-dope in the 20th century that fight.
Man, stop that shit. He ain't never like no Muhammad Ali. Stop.
He was like
stop
this.
That wasn't no rope-a-dope.
My man looked amazing.
He set up there and did some dumb shit.
They hate him because he white. If he was black moving like that, if he was black doing that rope-a-dope, if he was black talking that shit, if he was black on his toes, shit. If he was black and beat Wilder, shit. If he was black and beat Vlad with that boring fight, shit. Knock it the fuck off.
Hold on. I got one more question. Hey, Amin, you right there, Amin?
Yeah. What up, Vats?
Hey, Amin, look, check this out. And this is one thing before I go, because we talking about this last night, right? I mean, look, if we get into some shit with some niggas, we out, right? We get into some shit with some niggas, right? We know who they did it. We see the niggas' face. We know, okay, cool. We feel like they got the best of us right there. Now, when it's all said and done, we try and get our get back. But you want to go to the police and say, yeah, that's him. That's him, officer. I put him out right there in the lineup. That's him right there. Now, Amin, I don't got, listen.
How old are we in this equation, Amin? Tell him.
We men.
No,
I mean, we men.
Do we got kids? I mean, what fuck you talking about?
Let me get this out. I mean, we know who did it, right? But you say you want to go to the police and point out and get them point out in the lineup. I don't got no problem. Look, I don't got no problem with how you handle your business. I just don't agree with it. I wouldn't have went about it that way. You feel me? That's how we feel about the Haney shit, bro. Like, nobody's saying he wrong. Nobody's saying he wrong for trying to get a no contest, but yo, you coming back, you don't want your get back, but you want to fight it back in court. Let me get it back. Let me get it back. No,
let that man find out. That's the belt. Let that man find out whether Ryan was dirty or not. Like why he gotta fight you if you was dirty? Why I gotta fight you? Like if you tested
this
dirty.
Is what I will say. And the question is, because I gotta answer Fats, because he gonna want to know. It depends if we could get the drop on. And first of all, I'm not interested in going to the law, not because I'm sort of the hero, but if we can get the drop on, I like getting the drop on a motherfucker. But in any event, I think sometimes you have those situations to where Cotto wanted his revenge against Margarito after he had been wrong. I don't think there's really any other precedent or incident in boxing where somebody really wanted it like that, and even that was kind of dangerous. But that was Cotto, feeling like, yo, I know I could beat this guy. I know why he beat me. This motherfucker cheated me. And, maybe Devin doesn't feel as strongly, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that, Cotto was an exceptional fighter, obviously a Hall of Famer. He felt it was worth getting the get back. But, to each his own, I guess.
I'm just saying, why do I need to fight you if you end up being dirty for real? Like, I told Faz yesterday, I'm like, if that's the case, then, let Ryan do like 365 days VADA, the way Canelo doing. You know, after Canelo popped, that's what Canelo does. And then fight him. Cotto didn't fight Margarito the same year. It took 3 years. And there's a lot of rematches that take time. So, you know, calling a man names because he don't want to fight this dude this year when the case ain't even over. We don't even know the outcome. Like, I don't know. I think we just jumping the gun. But
I agree with totally. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got another situation, look how long we waited for this arbitration. I even want to with Wilder and Fury. But you know what I'm saying? Like, so sometimes shit be in the mix and you can't rush the situation. We want this one to take another fight, this one to do that. But yeah, man, if you got a certain position already on, especially legally, you got to continue that course.
Man, these guys are making me want to see Usyk get laid out.
That's a tough fight, though. Regardless of steroids, you know, he gonna have to get that back for sure. But it's at his own time, man. You got to remember, Johnny Gonzalez never got his rematch.
No, and
two,
what I would do
Abnemar,
is,
excuse me, Abnemar has never fought Johnny Gonzalez after Johnny Gonzalez knocked him out.
No, and what I would do is, you know, again, Dev, you know, maybe doesn't get as much credit because, you know, I would do the rematch down the line, and then I would say you're gonna have to make 140, and if you blow weight, then you know what I mean, whatever. And I want to hydrate, you know what I mean, tighten the screws on the motherfucker, man. Do what you can do within the confines of whatever the rules are. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, somebody that's willing to break the rules, and you put them in a bind. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We got Epic Sleep. Member for 12 months on the prospect level. Shout out to TBV, making my mornings at work bearable. Epic Sleep upgraded from that prospect level to the champ level. Shout out to you, champ.
The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here.
Optimus Prime, $5. Fury did the rope-a-dope against Schwartz, not Valine. I think both, bro. I'm pretty sure both. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. We got, if you're on the landline, don't forget you do got to press 1. Unless you're just listening over there, it's all good. You could do that. We ain't mad at you. We got Jerry with a counterpunch.
The lender?
The cooker?
Ooh, it's the Macho Man, Jerry. I forgot his last name.
Soriano, your lender for life.
Macho Man, Jerry Serrano.
Jerry.
Mic check, can you hear me?
Now we do.
Feliz martes, amigos. Real quick, my man Usyk needs to watch tape of Steve Cunningham versus Fury. Fury struggles with height and aggressive heavyweights. If he sits there and boxes, he will lose. Guaranteed. Usyk must be aggressive. And if he is aggressive, I'm calling it now. He will upset Fury. And that show is over. Because Fury is not as good as how he looks against Wilder and not as bad as his last fight. He is somewhere in between. The guy's wasted his talent. Understandably, when you don't live your life correctly outside the ring, at some point, it will catch up with you. But let me clean up a little mess that I left over yesterday. Because if you ain't learned yesterday, you're going to learn today. Because I got time. I sent you a video of our boy Danny. Did you confirm that was Danny from the Boxing Voice that asked Lomachenko, did he want that Tank Davis fight 5 years ago? And Bob Arum interrupted Lomachenko and exploded on our boy Danny. Did you confirm that? Because you need to hang that as a thumbnail. So this damn Lomachenko Tank Davis debate is over, done with. Not only is that done with, but our boy C3PO is about to get buried right now. and I won't address this anymore. So, our boy Claus yesterday singing like he's one of the, he's auditioning on The Voice. Forgot this is the goddamn boxing voice. Out here sounding like one of the Temptations. I don't know what he was doing last night or yesterday. But what he's gonna have to understand is that if you're gonna call me out on the world stage, you better come correct. What I'm being told is that while he's out here telling the people that I shouldn't be lying to them, he's out here preaching about information that someone else is feeding him behind the Iron Curtain. Young man, listen, you had a real good run, 5, 6 years, but you picked on the wrong man. You got to understand that I'm a real fireman. I'm comfortable in the heat. I don't run from the smoke. I run towards it. So I'm feeling like Drake out here 20v1. So here's what I say to you. That's called plagiarism. And when you come out here and tell the people on the grand stage that this is your information.
That's the bell, champ. That's the bell. That's the bell. But let me see if you're right. He sent the link. Let's see what happens. Oh, shit. Is that Danny? That might sound like Danny. Oh, yeah, that's Danny.
Yeah, that's definitely him.
That's Daniel Alvarez. Let's go with this video.
Do you feel fine? Where did that come from? Do you really know?
Yeah, it was in last fourth round with the head with the heads.
Okay. My question to you is, obviously you called out Mikey Garcia after the fight, but earlier in the week you mentioned Gervonta Davis and you mentioned how you would fight him for free. Obviously we know, you wouldn't actually fight him for free, but what are your thoughts on Gervonta Davis and a possible matchup? Because many people...
Ask Floyd Mayweather. He said the kid isn't ready yet for the fight. Floyd Mayweather is his promoter. Floyd Mayweather, of anybody, Jr., knows about boxing. The question of whether Gervonta Davis is ready to fight a master like Loma should be put to Floyd Mayweather Jr. Let him answer that question. Don't ask stupid stuff about Gervonta Davis.
Don't you do that to him,
his
Bob.
promoter says he's not
Damn.
ready.
But
And he made him Italian. He goes, Giovanni.
Best of the best fighter in the Twitter.
Oh, shit. He called Gervonta the best of the best fighter on Twitter. Ouch.
Damn,
Hey.
well, that fight might happen. That might happen now.
Bro, that's old. This is an old video. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that fight might happen now, I'm saying.
This 5 years ago, that Jerry just showing that, what everybody knows.
Damn. Bob's kind of feisty, huh?
Bob plays no games.
Calling him stupid. That's rude.
We got CYP. Counterpunch. Let's go.
Claim your position. Claim it.
Oh, you learned it finally.
I know it. I looked him up one day. I told you. I was surprised. I thought he was an older dude. He was this young, muscular dude. I was like, Jesus. I thought he was gonna be I'm telling you, I thought he was gonna be an older gentleman out of shape.
So weird. He said,
I know,
Jesus.
it sounds weird.
Jesus. Scared of the big black man.
I've looked up two people. I looked up Soriano and I looked up CYP. The only two people I've ever looked up. I want to see what they look like. And Serrano looks like what you would think. CYP.
Oh, what the hell does that mean?
Well, he said he's Dominican. He said he's a little older. Like he looked like what, he kind of said he would look like.
Hey, yo.
But CYP, man.
Let the shovel go.
CYP, surprised. He's like a fitness influencer too.
So, did you send him a DM?
Shut up. Get out of here. Maybe I did, but that's between us. Just let's move it on.
CYP, take it away.
I like Marco, man. Marco funny shit. You know what I'm saying? Marco funny. Hey, but look though, I said King I mean the actual words from Bob Aaron where there was no emotion, there was no no glamour. Look, man, I don't care about no video when the man has his own words. You see how it works? Because it's already there. He already said at his own words that he didn't think the fight was ready because he wanted to be on pay-per-view. This is what Bob Arum said. So Bob Arum said this one day, then said this another day. How the fuck does that make Jerry right and me wrong? My guy, like, you new to this shit, dog. You new to this shit. I don't give out my information. I research it. That's why they call me the researcher. That's my superpower. I already knew this, man. We argued this many, many times. I don't really care what you have to say. The information was sent to King Amin. He could read it to you without the emotion of Bob Arum when he was upset that they were asking him, when he was really
Yeah, I
telling you
got
the
it
truth
right
about
here.
what goes on behind those closed doors. So when I'm done,
What's the
please
date?
read it for them. That if you look at it, Bob Arum tells you exactly all details. He literally he labels it out. He goes from 2013. He speaks on it in detail to tell you why the fight's not ready yet. It's not even about. There's no emotion to that. It's just business. But you know, Jerry's new to this shit, man. He think everything's a fucking game. It's not a game with me, my man. I'm really him. I'm really him. But fuck all that. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Do y'all like I say, I'm not here to tell you that Fury's gonna beat the hell out of Usyk. Fuck no. Usyk's a great boxer. I'm telling you, put your money up. What's my man, Drew? I got $100 for you live on air. I trust you, so we don't need to put the money in escrow. $100 for the fight. Fury wins. I got 100. Fury ain't my guy, so I'm not about to do 500. Fuck that dude. But I do respect great boxers. He a great boxer. I'm pulling Fury's greatness on my back for $100. CYP ain't just doing this shit. Now, last thing I'm gonna say, people keep talking about Wilder's overrated. I'm gonna tell you what Wilder's rated as: a power puncher. He's not rated as a skilled boxer. He's rated as a power puncher. If you think Wilder's an overrated boxer because those knockouts ain't real, then Keith Thurman's knockouts ain't real. George Foreman's knockouts ain't real. All them dudes who had all them knockouts, 50, 60 knockouts, they knocked out dudes that Wilder knocked out. That's how you build up the resume. And then when you become champion, if it stops there, then you was overrated with your power. Wilder, on his 10 defenses, stopped 9 of the motherfuckers and knocked down everybody. So it didn't stop once he became champion. Wilder's power is real. That's what he's going to go down in history as. That's what we know him as. He's one of the greatest power punchers of all time, maybe the greatest power puncher of all time. If you don't like that, then you just don't like boxing. Shit hurts. And Jerry, get your paper up. King, finish these dudes off, please. I'm done.
Yo, it's a clip here. It says
It may
Lomachenko
feel
versus
like it's your
Davis
time,
needs to marinate.
but it's not your
Aram's
time.
theory about why Mayweather isn't making Lomachenko-Davis fight could be off the mark. The Lomachenko-Davis fight isn't big enough yet, as Gervonta Davis is still a relative newcomer in the sport, and his star power isn't at the level it needs to sell a mega fight with Lomachenko. Davis has only been a pro since 2013, and he hasn't had the time to build a huge fan base all across the U.S. Although Davis has accomplished a lot in just 6 years in the professional ranks, he has still not gotten to the point where he's ready for pay-per-view.
What date is that article?
Shit sounds old. You muted, Amin.
It's clipped out, but it's got to be old if they're saying he's only been a sport in 6 years.
Yeah, I would like a date because this video has a date. Bob could have said that then and this now. Or that last and this first, and this video is obsolete, right? But that's how you get it, is with the date. I would say. What do you say? All right, we got, let's see, we got Lake County, $5. Scholar, you got a counterpunch courtesy of Lake County. I'm going to you right now. We give all credence to Cotto for the Margarito fight when he fought against Mosley. We don't keep the same energy for Haney when he got cheated. Suleiman the Scholar counterpunch courtesy of Lake County. Got a mute player.
Suleiman.
Dígame.
Cliff, Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Yo, yeah, Connecticut. right around the corner from you, Marco. Right,
Word
right
up.
next
My wife's
door.
trying to get me to move to Connecticut, so I might be with
Whoa,
you soon.
tell her hell no, bro.
Hey,
I
you know how that
don't
goes.
Bro, no, you tell her, bro. That's
You
that's
tell her.
that's grounds for a divorce, bro. Trying to move you into Connecticut. You know how cold it is? Half them houses
He
haunted
lives in New
anyway.
York. Yeah, they is haunted. Yeah,
Half them
shit. The
all
weather
the
in New
scary
York,
movies come from Connecticut, man. Come on,
oh,
guys, wake up.
they they do.
Well,
But shit, the
that in
weather in New
Amityville.
York is no different. It's the same weather. What you
Nah, it's
mean?
even
That's
worse in Connecticut. You know that. It's more up. Get out
a
of
a
here.
Jersey's
Bro,
a
y'all
little
get hella
bit.
very
more
close.
snow. And think about it. The infrastructure for New York City, they prepared because of the overpopulation. So they got, dozens and dozens of fucking trucks with the salt and trucks to plow. Bro,
So
in
do we.
Connecticut,
What you think
y'all
this
have
is?
my dude, man, I'm from fucking tri-state, bro. You gonna tell me y'all ain't got all
I'm
them
from
goddamn hills that be iced over at night, bro? Come on, man. Act like I ain't used to go to
nigga.
Connecticut.
Danbury. Damn, now, yeah, it's either
That
that or she wants Westchester. The same shit to me.
Nuts.
Bro,
Those plows be out working their ass off. We
Bro,
get
y'all
around
got
out
hella
here in the
hills in
winter.
Connecticut, yes or
We
no?
do got hills,
Alright, them
yes.
shits be iced over at night. I'm trying to tell you, man. You probably be in the gym all day, don't know.
Yo, you're stupid. I'm a truck driver. But anyways, yo,
He
we
tried to
get
tell
around.
Cliff from Connecticut about Connecticut, but go ahead, Cliff.
Bro, I
Right,
used to go
he's
up
crazy.
there. I used to see Chad up there. Bruh.
Chad Dawson?
I used
Yeah,
to go out
he in New
there.
Haven.
I used to go out there. Yo, Connecticut is big for Dominicans. Hella Dominicans out there. Like, come on, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, but
That
it's
is
all
true.
good.
That is
Connecticut
true.
got mad Brazilians. Mad Brazilians.
Where? In
I mean, it's
Connecticut?
And
diverse.
Danbury,
It's
hell yeah.
diverse. We
I
got
Stacked.
we
don't
got
know. That shit
everything.
probably just happened. You're going to have to Google when they get an overpopulation of Brazilians, bro.
Nah, it's
Because
been for a while.
when I was going to Connecticut, it wasn't no damn Brazilians.
There's mad,
I see
mad
everything out
Brazilians.
here. We got every cuisine you need out here. It's culture. It's a lot of different
Bro, I even used to,
races and
now that
shit.
I'm thinking, I even used to deliver to Connecticut when I was a
Yeah,
driver.
I delivered in New Jersey
Hate
all the time.
Connecticut, bro. All them damn hills. Y'all crazy, bro.
They got hills in
Snow,
Westchester too, though.
ice.
It's like the woods out here in certain areas, but then there's
Hell
some
yeah.
city
You
too.
can't compare Connecticut to New York. Y'all got way more land.
It's different, yeah. It's not New York for sure, but I mean, it is what it is. But anyways, fucking like Usyk and Fury, like the bookie got this shit kind of close. So I don't know why everybody acting like they acting, cause the bookie don't put the odds like that for no reason. So I expect it to be a close fight. I'm leaning with towards Usyk. I would bet CYP, but I don't really see why we could just bet it with the bookie, but. I'm definitely gonna put my money. I'm gonna put something on. It will go to distance. But if I make like another bet, then it'll go on Usyk, and I'll hedge it with it going the distance. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I feel y'all when I think Fury is old. I think he's I don't know what he got left. I think because of that Ngannou fight, it woke him up. That fight woke him
Mm-hmm.
up because he
Embarrassed
was
them.
looking like yeah. So all this time it took for this fight to happen and having the Ngannou fight first, I think that's what Fury needed. So he probably hit the gym strong and he's coming in prepared, but he might be a little too old. I'm not. Well, he's actually the younger fighter though, but he's been rich. Like what's that saying? The silk sheets. I
Mm.
mean, he got so much money. He's done so much. He might not be hungry no more. We gonna find out. But what happened with Devin? Who's giving Devin heat besides TBV's corny ass audience? Where who else been talking
Some
crazy?
hip hop site.
Casuals, bro. Casuals. We went to like the hip hop sites, that they don't know nothing about,
Oh yeah,
You feel me?
no wonder. Yeah, just like half of the callers. I don't mean to disrespect the community, but half of y'all niggas is crazy.
Mm.
But how the hell you expect them? How do you expect them to not want to get a disqualification when someone cheated? Let me say, if we was playing dice and I have fixed dice and I took all your money, you ain't gonna want your money back? Like, come on.
I mean, some
But
people
anyway,
definitely don't say
Well,
double or nothing unless they ass betting.
Again, in boxing, it's also like there's a difference between a win and a no contest. There's a big difference what they're
Yeah.
trying to get done.
Wait a minute. Nah, but a no contest would be like it never happened. And a disqualification, Devin will get a win, right?
Right, and I don't think he deserves a win because again, there's no way to prove that what Ryan did, even if he did it on purpose, that it helped him because we don't know how much was in there. You know what I'm saying? There's no way to prove that, so it has to be a no contest.
Yeah, no contest is the best
Well,
way to go.
but wait a minute. But if he blatantly did it, like if he put that drug in his system
Because he
purposely to
might have
get an
not put
edge,
enough in to
you
even
don't feel like
gain any benefit. He might not know what he's doing. Like we don't know
Yo,
any.
Marco keeps saying he might have not put enough. Meanwhile, there's use of an IV.
I heard he was 60
I'm saying
times
all
over
I'm
the
saying is we
limit.
don't know.
But
It
the
seems
IV
bad.
is used to dilute the
You may
urine,
feel
man.
like it's your time,
Maybe, or maybe he
but
was
it's
just
not your
using it for other
Maybe,
reasons.
bro. First
We
of
don't
all,
know what he was using it
IVs are
for.
not even prohibited.
No, but my point
You
is we don't know
still
why he
saying
was using the
maybe?
IV.
Like, all
We have no
right.
idea.
Yo, before you go to the next caller, guys, let me cut out of here. King Amin of Essex 1 on IG, King Amin of Essex 1 on Twitter, and the championship rounds on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here. Fellas,
Dirty
peace.
Jersey.
We got Candy Slim, member for 38 months on that champ level. Why do we have to wait so long for the B sample testing? Is Team Garcia hoping the drugs dissipate in time? Dev was speaking out of jumbled emotions. He'll be back
Nah,
to cook the drug cheat later.
I don't think he's going to be cooking anybody, but
Keep it
we'll see.
moving. $2. Ness, why was TBV Cam was so close to Serrano dress? What the hell?
Damn.
I wasn't there. Julius, $5. Ness the guy in the middle. Marco always looks like he's frozen statue. Also, Loma was never afraid of Tank and would beat him now. Loma is skilled.
He means like one of those Roman gods where I'm just like looking dope.
Octo, $2. When can we get Devin on the show? No clue. At all. At all. At all.
You got to get Ryan back on here. That's what you need to do.
Al in the Bay. What do you say? Al in the Bay. Going once. Going twice. Al in the Bay. Going once.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
Yo.
Um, yeah, man. Yeah. People talking about Wilder, Fury and Usyk. Um, Fury, he's intelligent. He he got he got to wait for Wilder because he had the punching power. Now he's coming back down in weight because Usyk is more quicker. So I don't think he's going to use the same tactics that he did with Wilder. I think he's going to try to stick and move with Usyk. Keep him on the outside. I think Usyk going to try to slip in and slip out. If he do catch Fury, it's going to probably be the overhand right, I think. Um, when he's kind of slipping out. Um, I could see both men winning. Right now, I don't have any dog in the fight. But I think it'll definitely be a good contest. I don't think it'll be a boring fight at all. Um, yeah. Um, yeah, and I don't understand why it takes so long to get the B sample anyway. That don't just it just don't sit right. But yeah, man. So uh, I don't think Haney should fight Garcia if if he did get caught cheating. Just simple fact as you couldn't fight me man up, squared up, same weight, same everything, and you know, and it's like he barely got caught cheating this time. You know, One thing about a criminal is gonna find a way how to be a better criminal. So he might gonna try to find another way to be a better cheat. You never know. So right then and there, I would just tell my guy to leave it alone. Let's go fight somebody else and don't worry about it. I don't think it diminished his career, win or loss anyway. So yeah, that's my call.
All right, Al, appreciate you. We got General Camino. What up? Up. All right. I guess he's gone. Tone, what up?
Hey, what's good, my man? How we doing today, brother?
All good. And yourself?
Hey, I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing wonderful. I don't know. I'm talking about this Fury and Usyk. I don't know how to feel about this Fury and Usyk. Why Fury cutting all this damn weight like that?
I mean, so he could
Fury
move.
look real slim. But I feel you. But I like with you because you were the taller and you're the bigger guy and the more power. I don't think you can outbox Usyk. You feel me? You get what I'm saying? So the slim
I
up,
mean, he outboxed
I get what
Vlad.
he's.
He outboxed Vladimir when people ain't think he was gonna be able to outbox Vladimir. I don't know. I think you underestimating Fury's boxing ability. Did you watch Wilder Fury
Like,
1?
without a doubt, I like Fury. I think Fury got a nice weed game. I think he moved like a fat black dude who know how to slap box. That's how his weed game.
I
That's how.
like that.
You feel
Slap
me?
box.
Yeah, he moved like a fat dude who know how to slap box real good. His weed game. I like his weed game. But I'm just saying, Usyk, I know Usyk can box. You feel me? He gonna get out there and try to outbox you. I get where you want to be lighter, like the same way with when he fought Fury. I mean when he fought Wilder. Depending on how big or how slim you come in, depending on what you're trying to do. If you come in there big, you coming in there for power. If you come in there slim, you're trying to move around. You feel me? So I get where you're going, but like you say, like I think he can box, but Usyk good at boxing. The way Fury gonna beat him, I think Fury gonna beat him with body blows. Cause they be cheating for Usyk. Every time he get hit in the fucking body, he could complain that he get hit with a low blow.
Hallelujah.
That's not facts, bro. Every time he get hit in the fucking body blow, and I want to say, I think I seen what that was Olympics when he or was that Olympics when he fought Better Bivaz and Better
Yep,
Bivaz
Olympics.
dropped
Yep.
him with the body blow. Yeah, so that body ain't really what it is. Like and every time he get hit there, he gonna holler and go to pointing at the ref like he got low blow. If Fury go beat his body, I think Fury can get him out of there with that body. But that's me calling, bro. Enjoy your day, brother.
Appreciate you.
I just hope we get a winner, man. It's such a big event to be the first undisputed. You know what I'm saying? I hope a draw, nothing like that happens. That would suck.
Yeah, draw would suck, bro. Fucking draws.
Yeah, or a DQ. Well, a DQ, I guess, is still a winner, but.
Yeah, I don't even want a DQ. I want a definitive, clear
Yep.
win.
And the cool thing is nobody can miss weight. Thank God. We don't have to worry about that because there's no limit. So.
New caller, Chicago. Who's this?
What's going on, Ness?
Who's this?
Can you hear me?
You may feel like it's
I
your
hear you.
time, but it's not your time.
Yeah, my name is Nico with 2 Ks because we keep killer. But look, all I want to say is that Fury, man, I think Fury's gonna beat Usyk up. I think Usyk's too nice in the ring, man. He's too nice. He don't got no violence. Can't take a body shot. You really ain't see him get rocked to the chin, because AJ was scary in those 2 first fights. I think Fury's gonna knock his ass out. I mean, look what he did to Wilder, man. Everybody be trying to down Wilder, but Wilder's a fucking beast, and I think Wilder would knock Usyk's ass out too, but with Garcia and Haney, I mean, if Garcia's cheating, then that's messed up. He shouldn't have done that. He did beat Haney's ass though, But if you beat him up because he was on steroids, that's a different story. That's like if you in a street fight and you got brass knuckles and you beat somebody up, but you got brass knuckles, you know. But I rock with Garcia. I like his promoting. He represents for the Latinos and shit. Haney represents for the African Americans, and it's a back and forth. Mexican, black, who's better, who's tougher, who has more, like in the hoods, or whose hoods are crazier, or who's the better fighter, who got all the drugs. It's a street thing. Mexicans against blacks. Anywhere you go, it's always gonna be like that. We fuck with each other, but when it comes down to it, they crazy, we crazy, and we fight. So, I don't know. I think Haney should get that L back. I think Haney should go a different route and want to fight him again. Because right now he looks like a pussy. He looks like a pussy. Ryan looks like a cheater. But, fuck it, I'd rather look like a cheater than look like a pussy, because then you look like a pussy, there goes all your street cred. And I don't know, I guess they're from the street, Oakland or whatever. But, shit, let's go, man. Chicago represent this whole shit, man. I'm tired of y'all little Baltimore-ass dudes, y'all little Ohio-ass dudes, little New Jersey, little New York dudes. Man, y'all some lame, y'all some lame-ass motherfuckers, man. And if y'all got to go to Milwaukee, y'all better watch out, because Chicago going to go there, too. So, we the real city. We're the real G's, real gangsters. That's about it, though. Marco, you cool. Ness, you the shit. I love Ali. He the best. And Daddy, come on, Daddy, baby, let's go. Guys, 2-6, baby. All right, that's it though. I'll holler at y'all.
Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you.
Goddamn.
We got.
Can't think.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the last big fighters out of Chi-Town. What? Montel Griffin, the Atomic Bull, Oliver McCall. Who am I missing?
No clue, man.
That's it, I think. Yeah, they don't produce.
What's my man name from Chicago? The Bomber.
The Bomber.
George, Don the Bomb George, man. Salute. Chicago, stand up, man. We got Real Jose.
Oh, and Frezakendo, my bad.
Damn, Frez from Chicago?
It sure is, Boricua. Yeah,
I met Frez. We was
Frez
hanging
is
out in
cool.
Mexico.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yo.
what's good, man? Chilling. Shit, bro. I like what you said earlier. How you think the fight's gonna play out, Ness? I think it's gonna go how you're saying, bro. Fury's gonna stick on the outside, throw that jab, and just pop and shoot his way into a 12-round decision, unless he can get the stoppage in the late rounds. Don't get me wrong, Usyk got excellent footwork and he can box, but he is the shorter guy with shorter arm length, and he isn't the fastest. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, man. I haven't felt this safe on the bet. I'm with Fury since I bet on Tank knocking Ryan's ass out. So
Damn.
I might have to lay
a
couple hundred on him.
This closer than that, bro. This minus 105, minus 115, a lot closer.
No, I know it's gonna be a close fight. Don't get me wrong, but shit, the bookies don't know everything about boxing, bro.
I like your confidence.
It's gonna be an interesting fight. It might get a little boring for the people that don't like boxing,
Exactly.
But Fury's gonna stick and move, bro. He's gonna use that waist, dodging punches, and Usyk's don't get me wrong, Usyk's gonna throw 4 or 5 punch combinations, but you're gonna have 1 or 2 land, and then once he gets into the later rounds, it'll get interesting. A lot of holding though. Watch, there will be a lot of holding. But yeah, that's just my prediction, man. I got Fury by decision, if not by stoppage. But shout out to y'all, man. Y'all the Breakfast Club of boxing.
Appreciate you.
I'm chilling right now, but I'm still enjoying the show. So
appreciate
give
you,
me
man.
this date. Yes, sir.
Jay Dykeman, what it do?
1 2 1 2.
We hear you. We hear you.
Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Nah, you perfect.
Hello? Okay. They're saying that they don't know if Ryan took so much steroids, like if he took a percentage 50%, or if he took 25%, or if he took 75%. And my thing is, whatever percentage you took puts you into the category of using steroids, which means you're a cheat. And for that and that alone, it should be put on some type of penalty, and then they should just, if it was up to me, I would say they should just disavow that fight and to make it a do-over, or But I don't think Tyson is trying to give away. Tyson Fury, I'm talking about. I don't think he's trying to give away this fight. So I don't think he's going to try to do something different. Whatever he's been doing has been working for him. I hate him because he beat my boy Deontay Wilder so bad out of 4 fights. I think it was 4 fights. He beat him up 3 times, and
3
one was
fights.
a
He beat him
draw.
up twice. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I don't know everything, but my point is, I don't like him. And I want somebody to whoop his ass, but I don't know if I know like if Usyk went up against Benavidez, he better have a better chance. But going up against,
Say that again.
I said if Usyk went up against, because he's fighting, he's supposed to be fighting Usyk, right?
Tyson Fury is
And
supposed to be fighting Usyk.
right, I think Tyson Fury would have a better chance or a better fight if he went with David Benavidez. I would rather
Benavidez
see
is a
that.
lot lighter.
Yeah. So what? He was 40 pounds over when he fought Deontay Wilder.
You may feel like it's your time,
45 pounds
but it's not your
over.
time.
So
That's the bell, Jay. That's the bell, player.
all right, man. I haven't talked to you in a while. Hey, what's my championship level? You never
I
told me.
told you gotta be in the chat, man. How I'ma know? You gotta be in there and chatting so I can see the little icon.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do that then.
Let's see what we got. We got AG. Welcome to the prospect level. Bones 13 member for 8 months on the prospect level. I think he might be a contender now. No, it's a prospect. Ring the bell, Ness, for Sharif Law. Let me just search it. All right, where is it? All right, I'm gonna need a second to find it. Champ. Where did I leave it? All right, I gotta get to a call and I'll come back to that. Big If is on you.
Yo, salute, man.
I hear you.
Yo, salute, man. I don't know what my New York OG was talking about, but salute to him, man. I don't know what he was talking about. Maybe I tuned out, but you know what's good with son. But salute to Marco, man. Marco, your cousin, your nephew went viral last night at the Mike Tyson press conference, man. So salute to him. Salute
Who's
to
my
Marco.
nephew?
We talking about
Huh?
K.
Who?
Yeah,
The
and
kid
salute.
K.
Oh, get
Yeah, the
out
little
of
kid
here. That was
from
that
New
kid,
York.
man. That kid,
Yeah,
whatever.
you could tell he was from New York because of all the shit he was saying. But
Yeah,
I don't know
he's
what
I've
type of
seen him. I've
comment he
seen
was,
his
but he
shit
was
pop
crazy.
up.
Facts,
Good
man.
for
And
Pablo.
salute to the light skinned hater Ness, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. And but I'm 50-50, man. I really don't know what's gonna happen. For me, I believe like um the first 3 rounds, that's what's gonna tell us what's how the fight is gonna play out, man. Because we all know Usyk only fights one way. He has one way of fighting. He comes to fight one way. Fury has it depends on what he's coming to do. Is he coming to box, or is he coming to knock people out and go forward and bully people and all that? So we don't know how he's coming. But Usyk, kind of like Loma, they're good people. They're good with the footwork coming forward, but going backwards, especially with that, they tend to reset a lot. And we've seen in spouts where AJ and a bunch of other fighters, even Dubois, they caught Usyk going backwards when he's trying to reset. His footwork is terrible going backwards. I know he has great footwork going forward, but people don't talk about him going backwards. Sometimes when he's trying to reset, he crosses his legs a lot and he gets caught before he resets and comes forward. So if Tyson is trying to box, that's not a good move. You can't outbox Usyk. And he's looking lean, so I hope the plan is not to come there and box with him. But if he's trying to come forward and wait on him, he could possibly get the win because Usyk, when he's under pressure going backwards, you see the errors in the footwork and all that. So for me, I don't know. It depends on what on Fury he's trying to come with, man. So, but salute to y'all, salute to the light skin haters, salute to Marco, salute to the chat. I'm out. Peace.
Peace.
All right, Big If, appreciate you. SDX, what up?
Yo, how the audio Ness?
Straight.
Shout out TBV, man. Shout out TBX and all my constituents. As far as the Usyk and Fury fight, uh, I really don't know. To be honest, I ain't gonna even make no assumptions. I'm really just gonna watch that fight and see how it go. I don't like Tyson coming down in weight. I thought he was gonna, do the big bully shit. Like I thought that would have been his move. But I don't know. He might see some we don't see. And I'm sure he learned a lot from when he took Ngannou light as he did. Uh didn't really take him serious. And that's on that. But as far as the Devin and Ryan thing, I feel like Devin is gonna get that hate. You feel me? Should he rematch Ryan? Me, I feel like he don't got to, but I feel like he should because I'm like Devin got to win back that public perception. You even read the comments on the site, Ness, where those people are those casual fans that you talking about that spending money on the pay-per-views and buying into the sport. So you kind of want to, if you going for the bag and trying to be that superstar, you kind of got to play to that as well. So I feel like him going back in there, like even that other caller called in and said, do you want to look like a pussy, or if you say you come from this cloth, you got to go get that back in blood. You beat me and you cheated. I bet. Let's run the fair one. Bring that shit back and show at least what you're capable of, even if you feel me, the results don't change. You might show a different type of fight or something to separate yourself, so that you could get that image of what they saw out of your head. Because that's just like now, somebody thinking Earl gonna come back and do anything different. The Crawford, like that's a hard reach after the last image they just got set in their head. So you gotta shake that image up a little bit. So I would love to see Devin come back and rematch that, but he might not. Last thing I wanted to throw in there, Jerry tried to come with the let him cook, but he cooked his own damn self. Jerry, how you gonna cook yourself? Trying to send the video in saying, well, Tank basically as if Tank ducked Loma, because that's what he was pushing yesterday. But even in the video, Bob Arum said, Floyd said. So he said, Floyd said that he wasn't ready yet. So again, at 22 years old, like we've been asking, was Tank ready to go in there with a Loma yet? And if his team didn't see fit, again, there's your answer why the fight didn't happen. You feel me? He's in his quote unquote prime right now, and he ready for the fight. So we want that fight still too. So that's my call. Shout out TBV, shout out TBX, and all my constituents, man. That's
You
my
may
call.
feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
James, what up?
Yo, Ness, Marco.
Was
What's
good.
up? What's up? What's up?
Hey, is the mean still there, or he already took
Nah,
off?
he dipped
Nah, he
off.
bounced.
He dipped off. Man, yo, hey, shout out to Jay Swift, man. He's been saying, you can tell Jay Swift, he sees what I see, and he sees what I see within David Benavidez. For him to reference David Benavidez as a heavyweight and saying that he should be in the ring with the Tyson Fury or Usyk type fighter, just lets you know what the casual perception is on David. David's a big motherfucker. David needs to hurry up and get to heavyweight. He probably not going to be able to make 175 too long. So let's get ready in the next 2 years to see David as probably a future heavyweight champion. With the Ryan shit, Ryan really is crashing out. You saw what I sent you, Ness, with Ryan sliding Clarissa's DM?
Yeah, we talked about it. We screen shared that.
Oh, y'all talked about that? Okay, superhuman baby, man. This motherfucker wilding out. With Devin, I've been saying that for weeks. Devin been looking like a victim. I'm not gonna use the word pussy, but he is looking real soft and fragile right now with how the events of the Ryan Garcia loss have been taking place. But the only way I see that Devin does get back in the ring with Ryan is if he has a one-way weight clause, so he can actually be in the ring and weight bully him.
Yeah, but how
So
else are you
maybe they
supposed to
meet
respond
again.
to somebody who possibly cheated?
I mean, come on, man. Like, it is, bruh. It is what it is. We
Like,
don't
what
know
would
until
you
the
do? You wouldn't
22nd.
try and get the fight overturned?
We don't know until the 22nd. We don't know officially until the 22nd. We're just gonna leave it at that. We gotta wait and see
Oh
what
yeah,
the B
okay. I
sample
guess
is.
you should wait for that. But I mean,
Just wait for that. Yeah, let's wait for that. Let's wait for the 22nd. Let's see how that plays out, and then we go from there. But until then, you gotta say he's innocent until proven guilty. But y'all can't lie. Ryan has been the win that Ryan has had has been good for boxing. Boxing probably been the most popular, trending. People motherfuckers been talking about it every day. Same reason why Jake Paul should beat Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson wins. It is what it is. He was supposed to do that. But if Jake wins, it's going to bring more eyes to the sport. It's going to have more little kids thinking they can hit the boxing gyms and try to make the sport even bigger in the future. So let's just hope Jake pulls off the unthinkable as well. Shout out to you and shout out to the community as always. I'll catch you on the next one, Ness.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. Looks like we got Rob, North Carolina. What up?
Yo, what's going on, Ness?
What up with
Hey,
you?
look, check. Like everybody keeps saying, like, oh, if Ryan is guilty, like Ryan is already guilty. Like the B sample is to prove his innocence. Once you pop dirty, you're dirty. So, like the B sample more than likely is gonna come back dirty. So let's not keep saying if he pop dirt, if he is dirty or maybe he's dirty already. Like he's guilty until proven innocent. That's number one. All right, and you was talking about people keep talking about it may not been that many amounts of levels in his system that will make a difference or help him out. Like ostarine shouldn't be in your body at all. Like your body don't produce ostarine. Like so that's number one. It's a zero tolerance. It's like you can have .02 in your system and that's a fail.
yeah, but
So
what
the
if it's
amount
an accident?
don't even matter. Excuse me?
What if it's What if it's a
I said
legitimate
so.
accident?
A legitimate accident.
Yeah, like a supplement he took was tainted. I'm not saying that's the case, but what if?
You're responsible.
I mean,
Did you
but
not
he
read?
he would have
It
came
don't
out with the
matter,
supplement
my
he took,
brother.
wouldn't he?
My brother, it don't matter. Marcos is I don't know what he's doing, but the commission, we've already screen shared the rules. It don't matter if it's your fault, not your fault. If you
I'm
knew,
talking about the
if
court of
it's
public opinion.
if
I
it's in
get
your
it.
system, You're
No, I get
responsible
that.
for what's in your system.
I get
You're
that. The
Like,
court of
what
responsible
you
to
like? You
take
you
your
trying to get a Ryan
supplements.
interview or something? What's
No,
going
I'm
on
trying
here?
to say the court of public opinion. You know, a lot of people believe that if it was accidental, it's not nearly as bad as an intentional cheat. That's all I'm saying. It's still illegal, and it still should be a no contest.
Okay, but then when you put the fact that he came in overweight, meaning that he didn't want to keep burning fat, knowing that opens you up for it to be seen more, and
Higher
you took an
detection.
IV on top of that,
Okay, that's a
and
good
you took
point.
an IV. So now even if the levels is low, he took an IV, so the levels could be low because of the IV.
Okay.
You see what
Yeah,
I'm
it doesn't
saying?
look
So
good.
either
Doesn't look
way,
good.
he
I'm just,
cheated.
just.
He cheated. But people just like that's what I'm saying. People fans of man, let's put the shoe on the other foot. Devin Haney going there, knock Ryan. He ain't known for his power like that, but he going there, whoop Ryan ass, knock him down 3-4 times, and then pop dirty. People will be crucifying Devin. You wouldn't even
Word.
be waiting for no B sample, none of that bullshit. Y'all just fans of Ryan. Like you won't be waiting for none of that. If Devin did that, y'all be tight. But then Ryan going there and he knocked down a guy who never been knocked down in his career and probably been fighting the most toughest competition in that weight class. He goes in there and knocks him down 3 times, and everybody like it's nothing to see here. It's nothing to see here. Like, come on, man. Like that's that bullshit. It's the hate though. It's like people are just fans of their favorite fighter. Like
You may
right
feel
now,
like
that's
it's your
why Fury
time,
got all the hate
but
That's
because
it's
the
he
not
beat
your
bell,
Wilder.
time.
He
champ.
beat your
That's the
favorite fighter. That's why I
bell. We got okay. Shout out to Bones 13. He said ring the bell for the 10 count. We're gonna go ahead and do that right now. Rest in peace to Sharif Law. My condolences to his family, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Modern King Boxing, member for 38 months on the prospect level. He says, day one OG champ. Laughing out loud. Modern with the king emoji crown and 2 boxing gloves. New York Giants for life, $5. Devin will win this case, most likely, but he will have the same issue moving forward when he fights a real puncher at 140, 147. Same story, new boxer. That's what everybody's going to be waiting to see, though. Is it going to be the same? You know, can the next person put him on Bambi legs? B Dog, 39 months on a prospect level. I got Usyk, and the 8-page letter wasn't a good look. New
Yeah,
York.
I guess it gives people like snitch vibes for some reason.
I mean, listen. You got to do what you got to do, bro. Like, if
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
it's a hearing. I don't know what people want him not to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? But New
Yeah.
York Giants, $5. Regardless of the Ryan outcome, Devin going to get the same embarrassment going forward with any puncher. Stop leaning on that Ryan case. Okay. We'll see. That's what everybody wants to see, like I said. That's what everybody wants to see. We got Kentrell with a counter on Discord.
Yo, good afternoon, fellas. Y'all doing all right?
All good. And yourself?
Yeah, man, I'm just settling into the UK pretty nicely. I have a question though. Who do y'all have winning this weekend? Like, what's y'all pick? Because I just got off work and I didn't hear it.
I'm going with Fury.
Yeah, me too. We both got Fury.
Okay. Okay, cause they all it's a expression in boxing. Big man beat a good little man. But I ain't gonna lie to you. This first fight, I'm betting on a draw.
Mm.
Like I just
I
like
hope not.
whenever the competition like very tight like this, like what's his name? Canelo and Gennady Golovkin won. It was a draw. When triple no Deontay Wilder and Fury, it was a draw. So from my viewpoint, I think it's going to be a draw because I feel like this fight can go either way. And then they got this is a multi-fight deal, right? Like at least 2 fights, right?
There's a rematch for sure.
Then the second fight, I got Fury, I think. But the first fight, I'm betting a draw. If I'm right, I made $11,000. If I'm wrong, I lost like $300. I can blow that. So yeah, that's my pick, man. I feel like Fury, he showed like when he fought Nagano that he don't know how to change it. I ain't saying he can't change it up, but if you hurt him, he ain't gonna change it up. He can be a little bit more timid. And
Uh,
Not Fury, but Usyk got them nice counter punches. So I
I
got my
think the
money on the
Ngannou thing
draw.
was a
That's
fluke.
how I'm going out this weekend. We'll see if I'm right. I got $100 like super chat for you. If I'm wrong, then fucking I'm wrong. But I really do believe in my heart it's gonna be a draw. And that way
We'll
they can
see,
build up the
man.
second fight. Oh, I really won. You know what I mean? Oh no, I really won. They was cheating for you. So
That's how I
in my
caught.
mind,
That's how I
huh?
caught Fury Wilder won. I bet the draw.
Did you? Then you made
See,
some money.
smart man,
But I don't think this
smart
is
man.
that. I thought that would have politics involved and they would milk it, which they did. This, I don't know that this
And
is that. No one cares about this. Like, this is only happening because of Turkey Al-Sheikh. And even with him giving it to us, this has very little hype.
Yeah, why do you think that is?
I think that's
I
because
don't know
hold
that
on.
they want to prolong this.
Maybe they're not
I
Americans, so
think
it's
that's
not
Even
really.
because
Al-Sheikh, right? Even
Usyk.
Al-Sheikh, think about it. Even Al-Sheikh wants AJ to fight the winner. You know, Fury's out here like, oh, we got a rematch clause, but Al-Sheikh's been here before with rematch clauses. He just gives you more money and you walk away from your rematch, a la Zhang and Parker. Like, bro, believe me, that I don't know that bet. Again, you do what you want, but I don't know. I don't know if the politics are gonna play a part because Al-Sheikh runs this shit.
I feel like part of the
If
reason why
it's
this
a
fight not
if it's a
something
good
like
fight,
crazy like
You may feel like it's
cupcakes.
your time,
I feel like if it's a good
but it's
fight,
not your
maybe
time.
we see the rematch. If it's a clear winner, that shit he ain't paying for. He gonna be like, yo, I'd rather give you more money to fight AJ.
Well, we shall see Saturday night.
Word. Countdown. We
Uh,
got Toledo Trace. Toledo Trace. We got Matt with the $10. He says, just wanted to make a quick pointer on Tyson Fury being 6'9" with an unhealthy diet for most of his career at 35 will accelerate his aging. I look at Fury as good as his last fight. I have Usyk. Yeah, I think it's just different mentalities, my bro. Like, first
Yep.
of all, Fury had a $50 million fight with Ngannou. Just maybe, he didn't want to go in there and risk a cut, risk getting hurt. Because if he made 50 for Nagano, what the fuck do you think he's getting for this?
And Ngannou, all the physical advantages Ngannou had, Usyk has none of those, and that's what gave Fury problems. Besides, I think he took it lightly. Obviously, he didn't train as hard, but yeah.
Coyote Blanco, $5. The way Dev has been handling this loss makes me wonder if he really did pay to get the loss erased from his record in Mexico. 2 eyeball looking emojis. Keep it moving, $2. Yo, Ness, Marco Wowlin, capiche emoji. He acting like punch drunk. Capiche emoji, water gun emoji.
I don't get that.
Pistol Parkway Mozzie. Salute for the $20. Time to drop a bomb for the dub. Devin's story has only begun. Everybody watching his next fight, they want to see him lose clean. He's the new bad guy of boxing. He's the new bad guy of boxing, especially if Ra gets DQ'd. Imagine he goes undisputed at 40.
I don't know.
I'd love to see it. We got Johnny from the hangout spot. What up?
What up? What up? Can you guys hear me?
Perfect, loud and clear.
Yep.
What's good, Nas? What's good, Marco? Salute to you guys both.
What up?
Appreciate you as always. So as far as Fury, man, I'm not really sure why people are questioning the weight loss, man. I mean, the guy is losing weight to face a more elusive and smaller fighter. I mean, it's called fight preparation, people. You're preparing. Facts. You're preparing for a style that you're facing, and I'm sure that that Fury is anticipating. Usyk's footwork being a problem.
But that's what
So
it is. They
it's
think that a
better.
heavier Fury will be better to wear him down.
No.
So they're saying a lighter Fury can't wear him down as easily. I don't agree with that, but that's the thought, the theory.
Well, yeah. Regardless, he's still the bigger man. You know what I mean? And I think people dismiss his boxing ability. I mean, don't get me wrong, he did not look good against Ngannou, but I seriously think he's going to show a different version this time around, man, especially watching Joshua do what he could do. I'm sure that made him feel a certain type of way. And I don't really think he took that fight as seriously as he's going to be taking this fight. That's just my opinion. I got Fury winning this fight. I think it'll be a good fight, but I do have him winning this fight fairly easy. And as far as Devin and Ryan, man, I just think that Devin needs to just let nature take its course, man. Let the decision makers make the decision. Let them make the right call. And just as a fighter, just shout out rematch. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what fighters do. Even if, like you said, Ness, even, it's all about public perception, right? So if he shouts out a rematch and just, I need to get this back and try to get his back like Cotto did Margarito, I think, I think a lot of people will show him a lot more respect because of it. So just let nature take its course, man, and play it out and get yours back. That's my call, man. But, I appreciate y'all both. You know how we do here at the Hangout Spot, man. Much love.
Appreciate you, Johnny. We got Spider Rico on a check-in. Oscar, member for 19 months on that champ level. Hey, Ness, I hate to bring Canelo into a Fury versus Usyk, but how come when Fury asks for $500 million for Usyk, you didn't call him crazy? But when Canelo asks for $200 million for Benny, he's crazy. Love the show, by the way. I mean, at least Usyk, and he put a salute emoji. At least Usyk was already a undisputed champ. There was a reason. Like, what is Benavidez exactly? Undisputed of what? Oh, no. How many times unified? No. What is he? Okay. Maybe you get my drift. Canelo's
up,
out
bro?
here. Canelo's out here acting like a little scary. What up,
Hey,
champ?
what's up? Good morning, God. Grand Rising. Can you hear me, though?
You know it.
All right, bet. Man, this is the fight I've been looking for, y'all. This the fight. Man, this gonna be. Man, I think you should think about Usyk a little bit more as the Joker. I know you always make reference towards this Joker and that Joker. This the Usyk is a Joker, and he told Fury that he been training for him since 2015 when he beat Vladimir Klitschko. He been watching him. He said, "You didn't know me." He said that to his face, and then Fury turned around and said, "I think I need a little bit more time to fight this one." I bet. Usually Fury, he take it further. He take it further. Like, how far are you gonna take it in this fight? What are you fighting for? I don't think he gonna be able to take it further than what Usyk about to take it to. That's what determine what wins a fight. I don't care about these skills and all that. It come down to who gonna take it there. And they've been letting Fury fight on drugs. I mean, he might take drugs for this fight. I feel like he fight better when he on the cocaine. That's how he beat Vladimir. He was twitching all type of shit. That's how he be getting skinny, probably. I don't know, but it feel like that. Some people can
Speculation, Your
operate.
Honor. Speculation.
We only can
Yeah, because he's
speculate
been
because
having a
they don't
mental
say the
breakdown for
truth.
all we
Leading
know.
the witness, Your Honor.
Fury go. They seem. I feel like these Ukrainians. They go for the knockout in the 11th round. Styles make fights. This Styles, how y'all gonna say Fury gonna get to Usyk's body? He don't have the dimensions to reach down to this man's body. He gonna be leaning, slipping this left. Yeah, let Fury come with the lazy jab. One lazy jab. He gonna slip that hole and counter with the left hand. He coming for him. Okay, if Ryan Garcia made a baby with Clarissa Shields, it would be a superhuman baby. Diverse genetics make superhuman children. You want whatever you is, you want to pick something the opposite so you can have a highly evolved human. That's how evolution works. Ryan seems smart to me. I say try to make the baby. Shit. Life ain't fair. Life ain't fair. Y'all melanin, all these drugs and stuff, melanin is the cheat code. If you got dark eyes, you got dark hair, you got dark skin, it don't matter what your race is. If you got freckles, whatever it is, you got to charge your melanin. Go out in the sun, breathe air, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, purify thyself, perfect thyself. You can be perfect. I pray for we and me that Allah guide us to ways of peace and safety, the straight way, never to go astray. It's Esteban from Oregon with love. I'm gone.
Spider Rico's an abstract thinker.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
I hear him, man. We going
Abstract.
out to J. Billy.
Yo.
You.
Yes, sir. Shout out Ness. Shout out Marco putting in that motherfucking work. Shout out Spider Rico too, man. I ain't never heard a Spider Rico call that I did not agree with. I don't care what he's saying. But with the Fury and Usyk, I've been saying that I got Fury. He proved me wrong. He beat one of my favorite fighters in Wilder 2 times convincingly. So, he's been battle tested. And he's earned my respect at least. So Usyk's gonna have to show me something. You feel me? Like I can't just go and take my respect away from Fury and act like I didn't see him handle Wilder the way he did. Yes, he's gonna be a smaller man, but I've seen what Fury did against the Schwartz, and that's not on the same level as Usyk, but I know Fury's on that different level. I think Usyk, he does live that disciplined lifestyle compared to Fury, but it's kind of like you got the two hoopers that come to the court. One of the hoopers, they come every day. They going home, they eating good, and they getting to sleep on time. Then you got the party hooper that just come on the court and he just makes everybody
It's a
look like
bad
he's not on the
analogy,
same
man.
whistle.
It's a bad analogy because Fury's 6'9". If we talking hooper, it don't matter. My man literally could dunk without
Let's,
jumping.
let's let's not do this. You're doing the Danny. You're doing the Danny. You read too much into it. All I'm talking about is the natural between the guy that has to, stay disciplined. I feel like Fury is just that natural. You see what I'm saying there? Like he don't need to really put in the practice. Like he gonna come on the court and he gonna drop 30 on you at Rucker Park. That's basically what I'm saying. Even though it might not have been a good analogy. Man, so what I really so Fury, I feel like Fury's gonna get the win. It's gonna be a tough fight. It might be a lot of holding, but I feel like Fury might throw out those Andre Ward tactics, stay on the inside because Usyk's gonna have to get on the inside, and I think that's just gonna favor Fury. So I feel like Fury's gonna edge out the win regardless. To the Haney talk, this is to all the casuals and to all the men that are eating out of Ryan's hand right now. Why are we putting these street rules on Haney? When has Haney ever said he's a street nigga? Yeah, Bill has said it. Bill has said, yeah, we got the streets. But when has Dev ever said, I'm a street nigga? Well, this is what we do on the streets. Somebody gonna have to send it to me. If somebody on the Discord got any IG compilation or an interview where he said, this is what we do in the streets, like Shakur did when he was on Fight Hype, like, oh man, I'm a, street dudes, how you doing the street? Like, why are we even comparing Dev to that? He's a professional. So when something happens like this, he has to go through the necessary precautions and the stages to, make it right because he was cheated. You feel me? So if you're cheated at your job, to that man that's if you was cheated at your job, getting tricked out your position, hey man, don't go to HR. Don't go to HR and try to make it right. You just stay down and you just do what you need to do to work back to that spot, even though they cheated you. You know what I'm saying? Even though you deserved your position, don't go to HR because you're going to be tattletale. What the fuck are we talking about? This dude is a professional. We ain't talking about dealing drugs and shit like that. He going to the cops. He's going to the commission. Just like y'all boy Shakur did when he didn't want to take that 25%. He went to the WBC and said, hey, I just want to fight for one belt, which has never happened before when the champion is unified or undisputed. So what are we talking about? Like, I really don't get this. It's a lot of, this is what it really is. They hate Dev. They hate Dev. Y'all just got to be honest with yourself. Y'all don't like Dev. Y'all know why y'all don't like Dev? Because y'all don't like Bill. Y'all don't like the outspoken black man, and I hate to take it there, but it's what it is. Y'all feel like Bill talks too much out of turn. Y'all just want to hear Dev talk. Okay, cool, but don't push this onto him. Don't make your hate for his pops make you feel like this about Dev because he's doing what he's supposed to do. You feel me? That's how long after the Keyshawn fight did we get that no decision or no contest because he popped for weed? It didn't seem like that long. Was it like a month or something?
that was just the urine test, and there wasn't no contesting it. You know, we got
he admitted to it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man. I'm just like, dog. Why are we putting these stipulations on Haney? And I really think I know what it is. I don't want to touch on it for real, but I think it's just with our community, we're putting that on Dev. Yo, let this man be a professional and do what he needs to do. And that's all I want to know if I got any time left, but y'all keep on putting in that work. I'm going to tap back in and somebody say something.
All right.
Ness, you ever meet Tyson Fury in person?
Yep.
Is he legit 6'9"?
You may feel like it's your time.
Damn.
But it's not your time.
But it's funny because the picture I took with him, you know, he doesn't look 6'9".
Because I heard people have said that he's not 6'9". Even next to Wilder, they look about the same height.
He's 6'9" because I met him, took that picture, but then I walked out with him for the Stefa Safari fight, I think it was. I got a whole video, like I was literally in front of him for that. When he did the whole Spartans, I was right there with my camera. So like as he's running, I'm fucking running backwards to record all that shit.
Because when he faces off with Wilder, they look about the same height, and Wilder's listed as 6'7". So
yeah, no, I mean it's only 2 inches. It's only 2 inches.
Yeah. Right.
And at that height, you know, you looking up regardless, so you don't see those 2 inches. But Wilder did.
That's true.
Charisse, Toledo.
Yo.
What up?
What up, dog? What up, dog? Hey, man. This Usyk and Fury fight, man, I ain't gonna hold you. This shit here is one of the most unexciting build-ups to a heavyweight championship fight I've seen in a while. I don't understand what the fuck is it. Is it because they foreign, you think? Is it because some of that? I think that might got. Is that what it is, Ness?
I don't know, man. Maybe.
I don't know. This shit seemed dry to me. This seemed like because I feel like if this was Wilder and AJ fighting for the undisputed, we would have a whole different type of energy.
AJ is a foreign. AJ would be considered foreign.
Foreign, but it's
I
like.
I just think that fight that you mentioned had more hype behind it. Like we wanted that longer.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this Usyk shit. And then Ness, I ain't gonna hold you. It feel like you giving Usyk the old Lomachenko treatment, my boy. It seemed like you hating on him the way you did Loma.
How?
I mean, it don't sound like you really got valid reason as to why you don't think you'll beat Fury. It just seemed like you just thought that he a little guy coming up, so I'm not fucking with him. Just type shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, a lot has to do with him being a little guy moving up for sure.
But he boxing though. He always I don't know. I fuck with Usyk. I ain't gonna hold you. I do like Usyk. I think he can beat Fury.
Yeah, I just don't know.
I'm with the guy who called in and said it's gonna be a draw on some real shit. I can see that draw coming.
When he been in a fight though, like you know what I'm saying? When he been in a fight? Which one been a fight?
Some could say that Dubois shit.
And look how he reacted.
Hey. I like him. I think he can box, man. I think he decent. I think Fury just he got a little reach on him and shit. I think if Usyk can use some head movement, some footwork, he can get around that shit, get inside, and do a little bit of body work. I think that's what he'd probably be trying. Since most people say, "Oh, if you don't like body work, well, shit. If I don't like body work, motherfucker, I'm gonna do the body work to you." That's usually how I go. But we shall see. And with this Devin Haney shit, man, I call in all the time talking about management. Devin Haney, I don't know who the fuck advised you to fight, buddy. But like I told you, you shouldn't have done it to begin with, man. But hey, when you come back, if you come back from the way some of these people talking about you, but I got more faith in you than that. I like you, Devin. That's why it hurts me, brother. I'm a fan. I don't want you, and Floyd Schofield, if you listen to this, I don't want you to fall victim of this shit, letting your father get ahead of you and do the talking for you and shit, and you don't get to represent yourself, you feel me? And then they start hating on him more than they like you type shit, and now you in a position like this. We don't want that for these fighters. That's what happened to Devin, and it's fucked up, but it's true. And when he come back, you take care of your Sandor, get him out the way. Don't let him look impressive like he did to Tio. And like I said, man, you need to chase down Tio. Go get that fight. Go get that build up off of him. Do whatever it takes. If Shakur keep talking this spicy shit like he want to come up to 140, you need to do that shit. But do it in Puerto Rico. Make it spicy for us. Do something different. You feel me? Because you got to turn yourself into a spectacle, Devin. But shout out TBV, shout out Toledo, Ohio. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. Y'all be cool.
All right. Kyle.
Yo.
Yo.
Hey man, what's up with all these dumbass motherfuckers talking about they rigged the test, talking about Haney's a bitch because he's complaining about this. Like, what is wrong with y'all? How is the person that got cheated the one that's a bad guy here? Man, if these the new fans we got to look forward to, they can get the fuck out of boxing for real. I never seen somebody that got cheated be the person that's the bad guy in the situation until this. Never. They got every excuse in the book. And then they want to be mad about the weight. Like there's not three other things people are worried about. IVs, like the two dirty drug tests. Like, come on, what are y'all talking about? Damn, bro, these dudes, they pissed me off. Like, and it's not even because I'm a Haney fan. It's just overall, like, they not keeping the same energy because if it was reversed, if the roles was reversed, they'll be calling for they'll be calling for this nigga's head. Anybody else, bro, they'll be calling for this nigga's head. These niggas is stupid as fuck, dog. I thought this is boxing. Like now all of a sudden drug cheating is cool. Using IVs and shit when you're not supposed to is cool. I don't get it, man. I don't get it at all. So hey, you know what? I hope that they give Haney the win. I hope all that, because you know why? Because it's gonna turn him into the most hated person in boxing, and they're gonna pay to see this nigga lose after that. They're gonna pay to see him lose if they give him this win. All they doing is building a new pay-per-view star. They never gonna love Haney, never gonna tune in for his fights to see knockouts and all that. So what do? Become the biggest villain in boxing. I don't know. What you think? You think that's possible?
I mean, if he can keep winning, for sure. That's why Mayweather was successful.
Hell yeah! And just think about it, bro. If they give him back this win, they gonna hate him. They really gonna hate him then. It's crazy. Niggas be crying about all this stuff, but like, if they got cheated, how would they feel? Or if their favorite fighter got cheated, how would they feel? I don't know. It's funny though. Boxing fans are terrible. Well, these new boxing fans are terrible. Actually, the old one's terrible too. Everybody's just terrible.
No, it's true. It's a fucked up narrative to blame him.
Yeah. Hey, did we ever get official numbers for the fight? Or
Nope.
just still rumors?
Nothing, bro. Nothing.
And we might never get him, right?
Looking that way.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I don't
shout
think
out
it
to
did
y'all.
well, but I feel
Shout
like
out
if
to
it did well, the
shout out to
numbers
my
would be
dude
all over the
Chago.
place.
I see him listening in the comments right now. That's my boy. But hey, keep doing what y'all do now.
All right. General Camino.
Yo,
Yo,
yo, what's good with y'all today, man?
chilling.
Heard you. Yeah, I'm from Connecticut, man. Connecticut not too bad. We do got a lot of hills, but we got some nice areas too, Marco. So if you make the move, we got you out here, man.
All
But
right.
outside of that, Fury Usyk, man, I'm ready for it, man. It's fight week. I can't wait. Finally, we're gonna get some closure on the heavyweight division. I gotta watch more footage, but right now, I'm thinking it's just like a 50-50 fight. I really can't tell you which way it's gonna go. I mean, a lot of people say Usyk looked bad against Dubois, which he did, and that's a point. But he also been in a war with Miris Breeders too, and he came out on the other side of that victorious. I know that was a long time ago, but Usyk been through the fire. He know how to rise. So I'm interested to see how this fight go. I think Usyk has the upper edge as far as hand speed and the footwork, in my personal opinion. I don't know if Tyson Fury is going to be able to keep up with that. I feel like he is going to do a little bit of what Marco mentioned earlier in the morning as far as him boxing and, hopping in and mixing it up in the pocket. But I don't know. Honestly, I can't tell you who's going to win the fight, but I do like Usyk, and, I just can't wait to see what happens, man. Outside of that, everybody have a good day. Ness, thanks for taking my call. Shout out to TBV community, man.
General Camino, appreciate you. CYP.
Yo, yo.
Yo.
Look, do y'all know that Usyk and Loma both have 21 fights? Do you know that both of them have a 66.67% KO ratio? Do you know that both
Same
of them
trainer.
turned pro? Same trainer, same manager. Do y'all know
Damn.
they turned pro a month apart? Do y'all
Damn.
know that Usyk has always been rated lower than Loma by a lot? You know Lomachenko was fighting champions in his second fight, and they padded what's his name resume to get him ready. Usyk has always been the little brother of Loma. I'm keeping it real with you. They're only 9 months apart in age as well.
It's
You
true.
realize the only reason Loma has lost so many fights is because he's fought way better competition than Usyk, and it's been like that for a reason. You're telling me that Usyk is somehow going to be better than Loma because he'd be undisputed champion, two division shit. He jumped Loma. He ain't better than Loma. That's why he fight who he has fought. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all know that Evander Holyfield left the cruiserweight division at age 25. Do you know that he debuted at 100 at 200 pounds? Do you know that when he debuted at cruiserweight, he was 177? Do you know that against Lennox Lewis, he was 215? Douglas, he was 208. Bo, he was 205. Larry Holmes, he was 210. George Foreman, he was 208. Do you know it took him 12 years at heavyweight to finally weigh 220 plus pounds? That's 23 fights for Holyfield, where he was still weighed less than Usyk does for his heavyweight debut. That's the dude who was undisputed in two divisions. This ain't Usyk. Y'all are confused about who the fuck Usyk is. He ain't Holyfield. If Usyk was who you thought he was, he would have never been cruiserweight, like Wilder was never cruiserweight. If you think about it, Usyk weighs just as much, maybe a pound or two heavier than Wilder. But Wilder didn't do cruiserweight. He went in there with the dogs. And that's who the fuck Fury beat. This dude is 36, just turned 37. 37 years old with all this movement and quickness y'all talking about. Man, please. Usyk is not who you think he is. Y'all putting too much stock in the AJ win. That's what y'all the fuck doing. And I'm telling you, I guarantee Tyson Fury beats Usyk because Usyk ain't no motherfucking Holyfield. Check the resume. It's not even close. This motherfucker is not as good as Loma. Sorry, he's not. They literally almost have the same amount of fucking rounds boxed as well. They're fucking twins when it comes to their career. And if you gonna sit here and lie to me and ever tell me you thought Usyk was better than Loma, you's a lying motherfucker. It stops with Loma. It stops with Loma. Sayonara, motherfuckers. $100 bet. Yeah. TBX for life. Let's go.
Claimed his position. I mean, he has some points.
Timboski.
You may feel like it's your time, but
Word
it's
to
not your time.
Timboski.
Timboski.
I want to hear it. I'm waiting for the ooh. We're not going to get it.
All right, we got Hawk, Maryland.
Yo.
Yo.
Oh, what's up? TBV, number one. I almost dozed off on y'all boys. Hey, Marco, what up? And good morning
What
to
up?
the TBV family. Damn, bro. I'm gonna put it like this. I know what I'm about to say ain't the popular way that everybody's going, but I got Usyk beating Tyson Fury, and I got goddamn Frank Martin giving Tank Davis total hell. And the reason I do, if it sounds crazy, look at both of those guys. Both of those guys are in the best shape they've ever been in for these two fights. So maybe they think the same way I think. They're in a hell of a predicament with these two fights. I know they're fighting Frank Martin off. Tank just gonna blow him away in 1 round or 2 rounds. But obviously Tank is getting in the best shape of his life to fight this guy. Tyson Fury usually comes in overweight so he can muscle guys and push them around. But now he's dropping down, getting in the best shape of his life for Usyk. Because Usyk is used to fighting hard fights and wars like that. I seen the boy fight all his fights. I seen all his fights. He ain't all that great, but he's determined and he's accurate. And Joshua, in my opinion, hits way harder than Tyson Fury, and he did 2 fights with Joshua. So I'm still sticking with what I say. I got Fury. I got Usyk beating Fury. That's just my opinion, and Tank Davis in a hell of a fight. Because everybody underestimating Frank, but it looks like Tank is not underestimating him. So maybe he's thinking like I'm thinking. It's not no easy walk on the park because he's showing the best shape I've ever seen him in. And the same goes for Fury. Fury got big to beat Wilder because Wilder was like a one dynamic shot away from catching him. He didn't have to worry about left hooks. He didn't have to worry about feet movement, none of that. He just needed to push Wilder around. He can't do that with Usyk. Usyk's not going to just be pushed around. His whole career is fighting bigger men. So I don't know. But like I said, I like Usyk in this fight. And then those two guys being in the best shape of their life, they seem to be a little bit worried too because they wasn't in that kind of shape for any other fight. So one other thing, the Devin Haney thing with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia dirty, man. That shit was dirty, was in there, wasn't supposed to be in there. But in my opinion, he messed up because he shouldn't have did it because he would have beat Devin Haney. In my opinion, he would have beat him anyway. That's why Devin ain't gonna fight him again. I don't think Devin will beat that boy. Yeah, I don't think
You may
if
feel
he
like it's
come
your
in
time,
clean, he
but
beat
it's
him.
not your time.
Hawk, that's the time. Appreciate you. Thank you for calling in. Looks like we are going to. Who is this? Who is this?
Timboski.
Cincinnati, who's this?
You know, it's the people's champ. This my new number, bro. Just save it. It's the champ, though. What's going on, Ness?
What up?
Marco, how you guys feeling?
Chilling.
Hey,
What
man,
up? What
nothing
up?
much. Same shit. Putting rubber to the road. Truck driver life. But I'm gonna get to these topics. I'm gonna start off just briefly with Devin Haney. I have no issue with Devin Haney fighting to get if or when Ryan tests positive when these B samples come back. I have no issue with Devin Haney lobbying to get this fight turned into a no contest and him getting his O back. I have no issue with that. But I think him lobbying for a disqualification and him getting a win, if that's the case, I don't think that's gonna happen, brother. I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's what's gonna happen. But yes, he should get it turned into a no contest, and he should get his O back. Ryan should face punishment and do his time and come back and go on to have a career. But moving on, as far as heavyweight undisputed, this is the perfect example of why fights have to be had, and we shouldn't just sit here and speculate on
Monday morning the quarterback saying, well, ain't no reason for this guy to fight this guy because I already know my guy's better. No. I think the buzz ain't for this fight is because these aren't the two fighters for years we perceive to be the best in this division. We wanted Wilder, AJ. We thought those were the two best. They both got exposed and lost to the two guys that were actually the two best. That's what we getting, and they saying wasn't necessarily what we wanted. So it is what it is on that. That's what happens when fight get made in the ring, and instead of us just talking about this shit for years and years. So I'm excited for the fight. I got Usyk winning the fight. I think Usyk does everything better than Fury, other than him being 6'9". He has better feet. He has better balance. He has more punches in his repertoire. His IQ is superior. He ain't gonna be able to head feint and foot feint and get motherfucking Usyk to bite on feints all fucking night like he's done some of these other guys. Usyk is too skilled. His balance is too well. His feet are too good for that. I see Usyk beating him. I think Usyk's a better fighter. I heard my brother CYP said we putting too much on the AJ wins. No, I think we are putting too much on the fucking Fury wins over Vladimir and Wilder. First of all, we need to stop acting like Fury was the first person to beat Vladimir. Vladimir had been knocked out 3 times before he even lost to Fury. 3 times. So let's quit acting like that win was just so great. Yes, he went on a long reign after those 3 ass whoopings. The journeyman, by the way. He had already been beat 3 times. I think the fact that Fury is the only guy not to stop Vladimir is a stain on his resume. You mean to tell me Corey Sanders and fucking Lamont Brewster and the other guy, the other black dude that knocked him out, they could knock him out and you couldn't? And then with the Wilder win, I mean, that Wilder win looks like shit really because Parker just beat him. So how good is Wilder if Parker, AJ's leftovers, and Joe Joyce's leftovers beat him? So I think we hype up Fury a whole lot, not Wilder. Not Usyk. I think Usyk's win over AJ is pretty fucking solid, just going off the way he beat him. So yeah, I got Usyk winning. Like I said, I think he's a superior fighter over Fury. Fury ain't about to jab and feint his way out of this ass whooping. I just think Usyk's foot speed, balance, and precision punching is going to be too much for the big fella. I mean, we've seen his chin against a ranked amateur like Ngannou. If Usyk lands on that chin, Usyk can put this dude out. So that's my call on that, man. I got Usyk for the win. But I'm excited for the fight. TBV, protect your mental health at all times. Now.
He said Usyk by knockout. Is that
You
what
may
he said?
feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Yeah, Usyk knocked
Troy,
him out.
What's good? It's Killertainment. I
what
don't even
up?
know who
Oh, what up,
Troy is.
Troy?
Troy is a fictitious organization. It's a foreign private organization. It's his own thing. Troy
What
DeMond
up?
King Trust is his own thing. I'm Killertainment, speaking on
Cincy.
behalf of Troy DeMond King. That's
What's
literally
up?
what I talk about in United States court. Was good with my man Marco, was good with Ness. I'm an attorney in fact in United States District Court. So when we talking about court and you screaming your honor, you talking about me because in the Constitution nobody should have an honorable title. Should be given. You have to give yourself the honorable title. Secondly, why is we all talking about boxing and not understanding the Queensberry rules of the suete siete de boxeo de oro, which is a little bit of Latin and Spanish. It's the sweet science of the golden era of boxing. When have you ever seen a Ukrainian come forward and be able to box somebody going backwards who has the skill of a Tyson Fury? I just need someone to explain how Usyk, if Tyson Fury is going to elect to box, that's why he lost the weight. He's going to be on his toes, and everybody goes for feints. If you fall asleep on a feint, Roy Jones told you that get you knocked out. See, this is what real boxing is about. So somebody on here saying that he ain't gonna be if he doesn't bite on the feint, he gonna get put to bed because Tyson Fury's still 6'9". He's an accurate puncher and he has good technique. He's gonna be on his toes, and nobody has ever seen Usyk fight coming forward. This is what people gotta understand. You cannot win in your boxing style. Tyson Fury
has an all-time great boxing style. He only got a draw with, and I love Wilder. He only got a draw with Wilder because he was fucking playing, slipping and sliding, using his shoulders to roll punches on a heavy puncher. And then I was like, oh, he better stop playing. He gets dropped. I was like, see, he was in there playing. You just don't play. Tyson Fury is not about to play. He's actually in old school heavyweight shape, coming in at the best shape he can be in. That's what real boxing is about. He's really about to box dudes' fucking ears off. Y'all think it's about to be, listen, Usyk don't move his head. And he can't move it at the degree of a Tyson Fury. Usyk don't really throw body punches and can't take them to the body. He's not Lomachenko. Lomachenko, I used to give him his problems, but he showed me a lot over time as a professional.
You may feel like it's your time,
That's my time.
but it's not your time.
Won yourself.
Okay.
Shout out Killer Tainment. We got Jerry.
Oh boy.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Ness, first and foremost, I need a mic check. And will you help me? My good friend Marco Ness, can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Yeah, we hear you.
Let me finish my call. If I run over, I'll send you a gift. Because our boy CP30, toot, 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 who started to engage in Star Wars, but somebody forgot to tell him that I'm goddamn Darth Vader. And I will take the breath out of your lungs and have you drop to your knees. And right now, he is on the ropes trying to get away, but I ain't gonna let you get away this time. Ness, I sent you 2 videos. The first video was of Mayweather in 2018 telling Showtime, Al Bernstein, that he has sent Top Rank an offer or has started to engage in a fight between Tank Davis and Lomachenko. And what you see and what our good friend is not understanding, because, he's so smart. That's the other thing. When someone has to tell you repeatedly that they're smart, it's probably because they really aren't. So here's the issue at hand. Why is Mayweather reaching out to Top Rank if he feels that Tank Davis ain't ready? Because he's not ready. He hasn't built up a good following, and pay-per-view sales will fail. Because that's not why Mayweather reached out. Mayweather reached out to make the fight, and then our boy Tanky Tank had a fit. You're trying to set me up. So then you know what Tank does? What he does today, he reaches out to Uncle Al. Because, when you pull a toto tendon, you got to reach out to Uncle Al to come bail you out. So Uncle Al tells Mayweather, you need to get our boy Tinky Tink out of this situation. He ain't ready. Go tell them that this needs to be pay-per-view fight, and we got to make up the fight and build it up. Because, the PBC only gets out of fights when they tell you, the fight isn't ready. We got to let it marinate. That's when you know the PBC is nervous. So you upload that video, Ness. And between that video and the second video, your boy, CP3, has nowhere to run, has nowhere to hide. And now what I will tell his followers is that has just been bodied. Call the ambulance. Come pick your mans up. This is Jerry Soriano, your lender for life. Let him cook.
Wow.
All right, Jerry. All right, Jerry.
Wow.
Who is next here?
want
We
Timbo's.
got Be Cool, what it do?
What's going on, gentlemen? What's going on?
What up?
Yeah, man. I see this. I think Tyson Fury is gonna easily outbox him. I don't see. I think he's just too big for Usyk, man. The 6'9", what is he, like 85-inch reach or something like that? I don't. I mean, Usyk in the heavyweight division has only fought guys close to his height or just as big as he is, or short. I think even shorter than that. 'Cause I think he fought Dylan White, right? Was it Dylan? Or no, Kershaw. Kershaw. Kershaw, I think, is shorter than Usyk. So, yeah, I don't. He's never fought somebody this big. And again, he's coming in light. I mean, a lot of people are making it seem like he's coming in super light. I don't think he's gonna come at lower than 250. Um, and with his reach advantage and everything like that, I feel like he's just gonna stay on his toes, keep him on the outside. He's gonna probably start attacking the body because we've seen how Usyk is suspect to the body. Um, and he's never fought nobody like this. He's never fought somebody a boxer like him. So it's gonna be interesting. I don't see Usyk being able to dominate Fury. I don't see him beating. I just don't see. I think he's just too small. Um, it's gonna be interesting. The only fight we can kind of take to is the boys, but the boys was in front of him, or the Bois, however you want to pronounce it. Um, it's he was in front of him and he had some success, staying on the outside. But it's like others have spoken before and saying that, he was on. He's going to stay on the outside. Tyson Fury is going to stay on the outside. There is no way that he's going to sit there and try to manhandle him. There's the reason why he's coming down to two. He's going to come down to 250. He's not going to lose that much weight. We're just so used to seeing him at 275, almost 300 pounds, that he always looks that big. I mean, the first fight with Deontay Wilder, he came in light, and he manhandled him because of the power. But I don't think Usyk has the power to hurt Tyson Fury. So it's going to be interesting, man. I'm not going to speak on the Haney topic. It just doesn't make sense. It's already overwhelming with the whole situation already. Just let it happen, let it play out. It's getting a little redundant. You just got to leave it alone and see what happens in the long run. I just think that he needs to focus on seeing what he's going to do next, seeing what the next chapter is. But let's see what happens this weekend, man. I'm excited for this fight, and I think Tyson should come out on top. I don't see it nowhere near a draw or anything like that. I think Tyson is just gonna outclass him and knock him out early. I don't see it going late.
You may feel like it's your time,
I hope so.
but it's not your time.
We got Neil's water bottle, 5-pounder. Everyone's saying Devin shouldn't do this or that, but they're same MFers who supporting the drug cheat. F out of here. Devin will always be hated no matter what he does. Years of lurking member for 1 month on the contender level. TBE wouldn't even fight Manny until he knew he had a consistent VADA testing, and people want Devin to rematch an alleged cheater. Rematch out the ring. Dr. Tony DMV with the $10 super chat. Joining late. Devin asking the New York State Athletic Commission to overturn and award him the win is ridiculous. I like Devin, but he needs to act more like a gladiator and less like a B. Acts to run it back and quit whining. Mad.
Oh, that's silly.
Bet 100. Champ level $2. Daily dose of Tanquil. Fury vanquishes Alex. Tankamania. Joshua Cabrera, $5. If you got haters, you making it in boxing. El Cabron flex emoji. Which reminds me to all my members, right now you can see Giovanni Cabrera sparring Schofield. 2 rounds was leaked. They uploaded. Check it out. New York Giants for life, $5. Ness, do you think the betting odds on Frank and Tank will be better than Ryan and Devin? I'm putting my money on Frank. I think Frank will always be an underdog. But listen, Ryan was a minus 800, plus 800. That was crazy.
What's
I
Tank?
don't know. I didn't check it. Matt bet $2 more. 1 milliliter. Frank will be in the best shape, knocked out. Roland Curtis, $10. Salute. I don't think the Haney's detractors care to see Haney lose anymore. His detractors have been satisfied forever by seeing Haney annihilated in the biggest fight of his life. Too many memes. It's over.
I mean,
that's why I said go for Matias. That's how you erase it. Dre Nice, $2. Too early to be drinking, Jerry. Big Bay Quinn, $2. Jerry, definitely the new caller of the year. And the new Derek Lincoln. Counterpunch, CYP, TBX.
Damn.
Hello, everyone. Hey, that nigga Jerry like a mixture of Teddy Atlas and Rosie Perez and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he's small like Rosie Perez and shit, but he loud. Fireman, fireman, because that's where he gets it from. For everybody who doesn't know, he's a fucking plagiarist, and he's not really that important to me. So I'm gonna call in and talk about what I want to talk about because he doesn't really matter. Sorry, Jerry, your call was whack. You talked about some shit that we already discussed. Oh yeah, and my article outdates yours. Mine's the most recent one, which is 2019 September. That interview with Danny was April 2019. So even all that shit he said, once he sat down behind closed doors and had a talk, he said, "Nah, the fight's not ready because they're not ready. It needs to be pay-per-view." I'm sorry, but whatever. Who gives a fuck? But do y'all know? Oh, my man, Brandon. I gotta call you out. You talking about? Oh, I respect AJ wins. Y'all hyping up Wilder and Vlad. I said, well, you know, Vlad did get knocked out by Purdy when he was 22 years old, and AJ fought Vlad 20 years later, motherfucker. That's a long ass time. Then when he got knocked out by Lamar Brewster, see, you forgot a big point. He rematched Lamar Brewster and knocked his motherfucking ass out in 6. See, you don't want to mention that, but you mentioned when AJ get knocked out by Reeves and he went in a rematch by decision. But when Vlad do the shit, knock a motherfucker out in the rematch, you don't mention that. See, that's funny. Now you say, what about Corey Sanders? You know, see, some of y'all don't really watch boxing. Y'all just new to this shit. When Corey Sanders had beat Vlad, what happened next? Vitaly was like, fuck that. I mean, Vladimir was like, fuck that. I won't smoke. Knock that dude ass out. Dude retired a couple years later. He was already 37. There was no need for no rematch. See, some of y'all don't know these things because y'all didn't really watch it. Y'all think Vlad and the Klitschko era was trash and you didn't really watch. Whether I think something's trash or not, I still watch because I fuck with boxing. That way, 20 years later, I can go back and kill you motherfuckers in my DeLorean. But anyway, shout out to D. Lincoln for the counterpunch. Now, I'm going to tell you something, Jerry. If you call in and it's a good one, we may get this shit popping for real. But right now, your money funny, man. Your money funny. You got to really, really come and get the crowd on your side and antagonize me for real if you want to run this show up, because you have not been able to do it, man. You're whack. You're played out. Take your ass back to the future. Biff this. CYP out.
You got some colorful callers, man. Those two are top notch. I'm still waiting for Timboski.
We got Sokol, member for 17 months on the prospect level. Big up, TBV. Big ups to you, my friend. Appreciate you. We got Tip Bellis.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
You know what I'm saying? It's only right you go to the face, man. It's only right you go to the face. Oh, man, I done heard a lot of blasphemy. God damn, bro, I'm getting tongue twisted. But anyway, yeah, man, I done heard a bunch of bullshit today, man. People talking about Usyk gonna beat Fury, man. Hey, we about to see the greatest display of heavyweight boxing to come, man. Fury gonna knock his ass out. To tell you the truth, man. Fury gonna knock his ass out. Probably, and most likely he gonna end up stopping him with a body shot. It's gonna be a body shot that's really gonna stop his ass. Usyk can't take body shots, man. And Fury, bro, Fury's a good body puncher, bro. You know what I'm saying? He can break a motherfucker down. Usyk's game plan is just gonna be to get in and get out, and it's gonna be hard for him to get in because Fury knows how to jab, unlike Anthony fucking Joshua. Josh was like Josh was not as athletic as Tyson Fury, bro. Yeah, the motherfucker like big, strong, stocky and shit. But he ain't got
Yep.
the athleticism of a Tyson Fury on his feet. You know what I'm saying? He's real stiff. He's not loose. You know what I'm saying? He can't pop his jab like Fury. You know what I'm saying? It's a strong jab that Joshua has, but it's not a loose jab that you can just flick out there. Fury can actually flick his jab out there. Joshua can't flick his jab. That's going to be a problem for Usyk because Usyk likes to get in, combination punch, and get out. You know what I'm saying? As long as Fury's popping that jab, it's going to be a problem for Usyk because he's just gonna have to move his head. You know what I'm saying? Try to find an angle. And once he tries to find an angle, it's going to be a setup for the body shot. You know why? Because your head can move, but that body doesn't move, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a hell of a display. You know what I'm saying? Come Saturday night, man, when Fury puts his ass on the fucking canvas, dog. Motherfuckers gonna be sitting here looking delusional. Like I heard that shit Drew was talking, man. None of that shit matters, bro. You know what I'm saying? You really got to know the science of boxing. You know what I'm saying? To break shit down. All that talk about a resume and shit, nah, that shit don't matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? Styles make fights, and you know that's the only thing that matters is the style that he's coming against, bro. But yeah, that's my call, man. I'm gonna holler back in at y'all later, man. I see my sons is out here battling on the panel, so I'm gonna let them take their way.
That's a good call, man. Good call. I agree with all of it.
Joseph, take it away.
What's up, Ness? What's up, Marco? How y'all doing today, fellas? Just to touch on y'all topic, bro. I got Usyk, man. I got Usyk with the upset. I think that he has everything, all the abilities to beat Tyson Fury. And as far as the Devin situation with Ryan, I'm not mad at him trying to get it overturned both ways at all. Not one bit, bro. Because at the end of the day, this man stepped in the ring with an advantage, and that's unacceptable. So however Devin chooses to go about doing it, and for all the people that's talking about, the fight, whether he was on PEDs or not, at the end of the day, he was on PEDs. Bro, stop coming with that excuse if he wasn't. He was. He was on PEDs. Furthermore, not only that, bro, but that doesn't speak on, game changes. Game plans change all the time in second fights. I remember Mayweather fought Jose Luis Castillo once. People questioned
90
Floyd
seconds.
came back completely different. The same thing with Marcos Maidana. A lot of people said Maidana won. Like a lot of people that don't probably view it the same way as somebody that know what they're looking for. But at the end of the day, Floyd came back. Floyd moved around the ring. He got in, he got out. He didn't stand in front of Maidana. Nothing, man. So for people to sit up here and say the fight would happen the same way regardless, man, that's crazy. That's blasphemy. In fact, if they did
60 seconds.
I got Devin. Not only do I got Devin, but I got him in a 12-0 sweep. I don't have him knocking him out, but I got him in a 12-0 sweep. That's how bad I think it'll be. But appreciate the phone call, man. I hope y'all have a great day. Keep safe out there, fellas. Keep doing your thing.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. Let's see. We got Malcolm.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Yep.
Shout out to Boxing Voice. Shout out Ness. Shout out Marco, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. This is one of the trickier fights for me to try to predict, but I'll slightly edge it to Fury. I heard earlier too, something about Usyk's resume, and I think it's more of a style thing. You know what I'm saying? His best bet, obviously, he's gonna fight short. He's a shorter guy. Fury's big as fuck. I think he can do a good job taking away the jab. He has good fundamentals, balance, foot movement. He did a great job. Even though Anthony Joshua's jab isn't as great as somebody like Fury, his head movement actually looked pretty phenomenal. Took the jab away, and he rendered him useless. And a key thing, like if you really know your shit, watch that fight with Joshua. He always won the exchanges. He always made sure to win the exchanges. So if he can win exchanges with Fury, he'll probably be fine because the judges will end up swaying rounds towards him. That's a key. However, Fury's the bigger guy by a large margin. You know, if he uses his weight and that body work, it might be clipped. But I'll slightly edge Fury. And if I'm right, they're going to have a rematch anyway. So we'll see how that also goes too. In terms of Devin, I'm not too fond of him, you know, if they get it switched over to a win. But I'm cool with a no contest. You know, if they can overturn that to a no contest, I'm fine with that. You know, I was pulling for Ryan. That's my guy. But if you pop, man, you pop. This is a sport, man, where this shit is serious. Between this and football is very physical. So I think taking any, you know, performance enhancers will really result in injury and death, you know, and I'm not too fond of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, he has the right to complain right now and to bitch and moan about it if he wants. And then people are just saying he shouldn't fucking complain about being cheated. You know, but it's damned if I do, damned if I don't. Regardless, they're going to hate Devin. You know, I would want him to get a rematch, get it back in blood. And I do think, just like Tip Bailey said earlier, if he fights on the back foot, I have Devin over Ryan, you know. And even if he gets a win in the second fight, they're still going to bash him for losing the first fight, man. So that's really it. Shout out to Boxing Voice, man. I'm going to keep tuning in. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
Malcolm, appreciate you. Army Mike, what up?
What up, Mike?
Yo, what's up, Marco? What's up, Ness? How you doing, my man?
Chilling,
All
my man. Army
good.
Mike.
I was just
All right, champs. Hey, you know, I just wanted, I've been doing some thinking about the IV thing, and I just wanted to touch base on a couple of things and ask maybe a couple of questions. You know, the video of Ryan taking the IV, we know it's real clear that he's using an IV, taking some kind of fluids in. Now, did he do a drug test immediately after that IV?
We don't know.
Okay, because see, here's the thing where I'm going to get to is you're pushing the conspiracy that Ryan took the IV because he was using steroids or using Ostarine, which the IV is only
you starting off on the wrong foot. I'm not pushing anything. I read the article.
That's what you said.
I read the
Well, I was just
article
repeating what
out
you said, my
loud,
bad.
screen shared it to the
Okay.
people. That is what the lawyer is writing to the commission.
Okay, so do we know how hydration works? How about that?
Explain it to us, champ.
When a person takes an IV to overhydrate their body, that only lasts for a couple of hours. Do you know that?
Let me ask you, do you know that IVs are prohibited regardless of whatever shit you talk about? It's not allowed.
For
You do
sure.
understand that?
Actually, they are allowed under circumstances, correct? So let's
You
tell
need
the
a
whole truth.
therapeutic tube. You need a therapeutic tube.
So it is allowed then, right?
No,
So it's allowed then. Well,
no. You have to
correct?
you have to
So you're telling
petition.
me yes and then
You have to
no.
petition.
So it is
You have to
allowed under
petition,
certain
and that has to
circumstances,
be
yes or no?
approved. Being
So
allowed
yes or
means
no,
anyone
is it
can do it.
allowed under
Being allowed means anyone can do it. Having
being
something
allowed?
approved is different.
Being allowed is if someone's being allowed to do it. Then they're being allowed to do it. Let's not twist things, my man.
You the one twisting things.
No, I'm not twisting things. I'm just saying it's allowed under certain circumstances, and you're trying to say no, and then you're telling me it is in the second sentence.
You have to petition. It's not allowed, bro. It's not allowed.
So if you give me,
Every
if you
fighter
give me
can't just have
petition,
a
for instance,
my bro. Look, I don't got time
I'm
for
not
you.
saying
I gotta
everybody
go.
can't,
I
but
gotta go. Listen, every fighter cannot just stick an IV in their fucking arm. This moron is trying to purposely put that out to the audience. I'm telling you it's not allowed. So he wants to play wordsmith and say, well, you can't say it's allowed and not allowed. Fuck out of here. You want to argue? Don't nobody got time for that. Motherfucker, you cannot have an IV. If you want an IV, you have to petition. They have to approve it.
You may feel like it's
Like,
your
why
time,
you making everything so
but it's not your
fucking
time.
difficult, bro? God damn. Like, if you care about Ryan and this situation that much, go find someone that cares about it as much as you. Because definitely it's not me. This is your second call with the same shit. Like, champ, I don't give a fuck. But you're not going to be twisting my words up either. First thing he says is, you pitching the narrative. No, motherfucker, the lawyer. We read the boxing scene article. Come on, man. Dudes are terrible. But looks like that is all the callers. Oh, wait. We got H-Town.
What up, Dan? Y'all can hear me?
Yep.
Man, I think Fury's gonna beat that body up, bro, and stop Usyk, man. I don't think Usyk's gonna make it to past the 7th round. It's just he showed he's real susceptible to body shots, man. It's it's just I can't not see the bigger man not punishing the smaller man's body, especially the guys that's an excellent boxer that could box forward, box backwards. He's got everything, man. He's the most mobile big man in the history of the game. And as far as the whole Devin and Ryan thing, like I keep saying, like you gotta wait for everything to happen, then see what the real results are. Everything matters. And the only thing I don't like is the whole wanting to get a win. You want to win on paper, but you don't want to win in the ring. And hey, is Marco there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Marco. What the fuck, man? I finally seen one of your shorts. You're two different fucking people, dog. Wake the fuck up. How the fuck you all lively on the fucking short and on TVV? Sounds like you fucking has been asleep all fucking day.
We always go over this. It's not my show, first off. Second off, I would be sleeping if I was that lively the whole time I'm on this show for hours. I would
Bro,
pass out.
your voice even sounds fucking different on the shorts. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? It looks like Marco.
Well, I think your compliment. I don't know where you're going
told
with
you
it,
guys.
but
I
thank
told
you,
you
or maybe
guys.
not.
Yeah, man. That short was fire, bro. You do good on them shorts, man.
Appreciate it.
But you had to talk to this man about bringing a little bit more energy, Ness.
I've already said it.
Hey, but yeah, man. I just certain things I just don't like, man. And everyone talking about they hate Devin. Nobody hates Devin, man. Nobody hates Devin. They just don't like certain acts, man. It is what it is. Because people keep forgetting all the good people were saying before the fight that if Devin wins, he'll be the face of boxing, and everybody loves the way Devin's moving. But now because people don't agree the way he's moving, everybody, he hates him playing the race card and all this other stuff. I'm not saying you, Ness, but callers, it's just stupid, man. It just, hopefully everything this happens. I hope Devin wants the goddamn rematch, man, because that was really bothering me. I'm like, man, you should fucking want to kill this man. He should say, hey, man, I want this shit back. There's no way this dude beat me. But, I mean, like I said, man, Devin said he's been caught with that hook many times, just without headgear and small gloves. He's been caught with headgear and them 14-ounce gloves. So maybe just Ryan's his kryptonite, man, and Ryan's going to catch him every time. Sometimes that's just the way it works. You don't have to be the better boxer. It's just you got somebody's number. I'm out, Ness.
All right, champ. All right. Let's see who is
You may feel like it's
AB.
your
What
time,
up?
but it's not your time.
Hey, morning, Ness, or afternoon, Ness. Can you hear me?
Yep.
What's up, Marco?
What up, my man?
Yeah, well, first I want to touch up on the Devin and Ryan. Well, the Devin stuff, particularly with the lawyer. I think trying to get it as a win on his record may be a little too far, but as a no contest, that's probably the most likely option. And honestly, if Ryan is dirty, then what he more than likely is, I think that's the best possible outcome. Changing the whole L to a win is kind of funny to me, but I mean, it's boxing, so expect the unexpected. With the Usyk and Fury, I truly think that we are going to see the most technical heavyweight boxing match we've ever seen. I honestly want to lead towards an exact method of victory, which I'm going to lock in, probably put $100 in. I'm going to take Usyk by split decision. Although I think it could also lean the other way, Fury split decision. But I think these guys are definitely gonna battle out. It's gonna be a truly, truly technical fight. And may the best man win. And that's pretty much all I had to say. I wanted to catch you before you hopped off, Ness. So shout out TBV, shout out the businessman Keyshawn Davis, and shout out Ray Savage.
All right, champ. Salute. I just wanted to say yesterday's press conference with Jake Paul was streamed on Netflix, and they used their social media that has 33 million. They posted so much. They got out of the last 369, they got 1, 2, 3 of those posts. And on the story with Netflix, let's see, did they get anything? Oh, wait, what's that? Yep, they got a reel posted to the story telling you to watch the press conference. Yeah, I love it. I mean, it only got 10,000 likes, but hey, 165 shares. That's huge. Just to have them promoting it. Let me see what else they got on the story. Looks like that's it. But hey, better than nothing, right? We ain't getting nothing from fucking Amazon. Suleiman, I'm pretty sure I went to your counterpunch, my friend. Pretty sure I went to your free call and your counterpunch, no? My friend? I didn't give you 2 calls today, my friend? Amiguito?
Yeah, Nestor, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, man, I was trying to down,
Champ,
but disconnected.
I ain't give you 2 calls today?
Yeah. This is the second one. This is the second one. I appreciate that, my brother. Yo, check us out, right? Mark, we was talking about the heavyweight fight with Usyk, right? Yo, in history before, big guys like Tyson Fury been knocked out, bro, and they were champions. They were knocked out. Joe Louis knocked out Primo Carneva. Primo Carneva was a champion. All he could do was box. He had no power. He couldn't implement the power. He was bullying dudes, and at that time. And guy like Joe Louis and Maxi Bear knocked him out. Maxi Bear was concussing him. So it's all about boxing, bro. Everybody's into size. Size doesn't matter anymore, bro. Size doesn't matter anymore in the heavyweight division. He's cutting weight because he shot the bear with that fight with Ngannou. So he's fighting for Turkey Ashik. Turkey Ashik is paying him a lot of money. So he's getting himself in shape to mask his inability. He got a lot of wins here, man. In that fight, he got a lot of wins here from the Deontay Wilder. He had trouble with a small, limited heavyweight that was knocking out people. Now, how you people expect him to be able to be a two-time one undisputed cruiserweight and unified champion. On top of that, at a heavyweight that got 2 wins, now 24 rounds, 2 wins over Anthony Joshua, who was also a unified champ, who was the top guy in the division. Okay, and then on top of that, he beat very credible cruiserweights, man. That a lot of them actually moved up to heavyweight. Okay, so people he's fighting from a southpaw stance, which is going to give problems to Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? People have to understand that this is the draw. This is the top guy. Forget about the country he's from. He has vast amateur career. Don't use the country as an excuse. Where you can say, "Oh, he's from Lomachenko, so Ukraine." No, it's a skill asset. He got 24 rounds or a win over Anthony Joshua, and Anthony Joshua is not no. Look, he actually recovered from those 2 losses. And actually, one fight, people thought, oh, he beat Jermaine, that Jermaine guy. Jermaine guy is a credible opponent. He got only 2 losses on his resume. Okay, he's a credible heavyweight. And then he beat a couple of good heavyweights. He took a new trainer and everything. So this guy here fought a guy, Danny Dubois. Danny Dubois came in shape, just like Tyson Fury's coming, cut up, ripped, and he got a knockdown. He recovered from that. He shook that off and actually knocked him over with a southpaw jab. So this is what we're talking about. We're not talking about this size thing. Everybody's saying he had trouble with limited fighters, like Otto Wallet, a limited fighter. He had trouble with. The thing that saved him was his boxing ability. Okay, so this I was trying to hold on. I was trying to get on so I could share that with you guys. But Joe Louis knocked out guys who were big.
You
Joe
may
Louis
feel
was
like
like,
it's your
okay,
time,
okay.
but it's not your time.
Thank you for having me on. That I know you're gonna end the show, man. Great show, man. I was listening to it, man. Thank you.
Appreciate you, champ, as always. You know that. We look forward to your calls and having you back on. I'm looking forward to this weekend, right? This weekend we're gonna have Richard Torres taking on my guy Brandon Moore from Polk County, Florida. Let's go, stand up. I don't got no relationship with Torres. I know he's the favorite, but I do got a relationship with Brandon, man, and I'm rooting for him. Hopefully he could get it done. I know it's a tough task. You got Richard Torres, this big puncher.
What's Brandon's record?
He's been sleeping people. Looking at this guy. This guy says, "What's Brandon's records?" You're the biggest casual I've ever met. You don't know who Brandon Moore
What's
is.
his record though?
So you don't know who Brandon Moore is.
No, I don't. I know Torres.
I mean, why don't you Google and use BoxRec, bro? You know what I mean? How about that, bro? How about that?
Damn, that's rude.
But I think he's like 8-0, something like that. What you think?
Okay.
Did you check?
I'm doing it now. Brandon, what's his last name?
Okay. I'm sorry for that long pause. I just got a very good email. Who is next? Okay. I think we got everybody. Marco, where can they find you, champ? Joshua Cabrera, welcome to the Prospect Level. Marco, where can they find you?
It's Marco Boxing, Marco 3_ Boxing, Instagram popping off, getting millions and millions of views every day. And YouTube, Marco 3_
But he still ain't do a
Boxing.
little advertisement saying, I be on the Boxing Voice every day to all my millions and millions of views. It's all good. It's all good. Nez GTO, Instagram and Twitter, right back at it for 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 7 o'clock Eastern. Make sure you check the community page and Patreon. I got a lot of guests scheduled. DJ Zamora sparring with Tank. Troy Isley fighting Javier Martinez. Javier Martinez fighting Troy Isley. Andre Cortez, he's fighting Abraham Nova. He's fighting Cortez. Those guys will be on the show. Some of those guys are already scheduled, so you can ask a question if you see their posts on the members page or the Patreon page. If you're a member, might as well take advantage. Arrivederci.